What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Adrian here from Mateo Drones. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I am sorry that I am actually 5 minutes behind, 5 minutes late. Just got tied up doing a couple of things. Hope everybody's doing fine. I am doing great. Bring my chair up. I do want to thank Mr. Chris, JSK Enterprise, for showing up early. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Again, I apologize that I was a few minutes late. How's everybody doing today? I did send a couple of emails early, so hopefully we will start getting some people showing up to the stream. I want to ask a question to Mr. JSK Enterprise and Mr. Chris Wedgeworth. What do you guys think about the DJI FPV drone? Because right now that's supposed to be the hype and the topic, what everybody's going for. Me myself, I actually said that I was not gonna get it. However, after seeing so many people flying it, the reviews, I don't know. I kind of like it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy it or not. So, with that being said, let me turn up the volume on my remote on my microphone. I want to know from everybody, can you guys hear me pretty good? If you can, tell me something. Can you hear me pretty good? You're welcome, Chris Wedgeworth. We all friends, man. We all, love this community. We all take care of each other. You know what I mean? You support my channel, I support your channel. You good, man. It will always be my pleasure watching your videos, brother. Let me go ahead and bring my friend, my boy, my mother from another mother, Mr. Dre, Draymond Crawford, aka Recovery One Drone. He did tell me that he was gonna get his studio set up. I'm watching him in the on the green room, and it looked like he got it taken care of pretty good. He even got his little banner going on and stuff. So let me go ahead and bring him on in. I wish I had the little clappy, you know what I mean, thing, but I don't have that kind of gadget yet. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Everything working right?
Everything look good on my side.
Gotta make sure I had no echo or anything. I'm trying to catch up with you young folks.
No echo, no nothing. As a matter of fact, you sound good on your green screen is working pretty good.
Yeah. Had to bring that into play. You know, I got to get
That's
tired of
good.
showing my cars in my background because this is out my little garage. If I
That's
showed you the
good.
whole
That's good.
spot, I'm in a space probably no bigger than a bathroom.
Hey, but at least guess what? That's gonna be your little man cave. That way you could just leave everybody in the house to do what they have to do.
Yeah, yeah. So how you been doing?
I'm doing pretty good, sir. I'm doing pretty good. Over here by the here just testing out this internet. I'm here by my girlfriend's house. Enjoying her nice, wonderful service that she actually have. As you can see, you can actually see me pretty
Yeah,
clear.
everything's clear. You sound clear. The picture's
Yeah.
tight. So yeah,
Although last week from my house, when I did my stream last weekend from my house, it wasn't the best like this one,
hmm
but it looked pretty good. Also, you
yeah,
know what I mean? The one
yeah.
from last
Last week,
week.
last week was pretty good.
So, and that was from my house, and you know that in my house I don't get the best service, but it was
Yeah.
pretty good. I do want to welcome Mr. Eat More Possum to the stream. Thank you so much for showing up, sir. What's going on, Londinar? Thank you so much, sir. Ronald Lockwood, how you doing, brother? I sent you the link, Ron, if you want to go ahead and join. I do want to go ahead and welcome Mr. Time to Fly, Al Diaz. Thank you so much for showing up, sir. Really appreciate you, brother. What else did I miss? That's pretty much it. Hey, Al Diaz, I'm about to send you the link to the stream if you want to go ahead and join. I do apologize, man. I thought I sent it to you, but I didn't. But it's on its way to you right now. So bear with me for 1 minute. What about you, Dre? How you been, man? What you been up to?
Oh, getting back in the swing of things, man. Just getting through this COVID thing. I actually brought my mom home today from the rehab. She's doing a lot better. She's real weak, from the same thing I was. Lost a lot of weight and just not being active. But it was good to bring her home from the rehab center. Just have her back in her own environment. My dad is real happy and stuff, man. And like I say, it's a good day in the Crawford clan.
Got you, got you, got you, got you. That sounds pretty good, man. Because I know, if I recall correctly, the last time you said that you had, that COVID-19, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I had it through the early parts of January. Put me in the hospital for about 7 8 days, and during that 7 8 days, I dropped 30 pounds. And the COVID
Holy crap.
19 itself wasn't what got me. Is just like I say, I was diagnosed pre-diabetic back in 2017.
Okay.
Wasn't on no insulin or any medication. I was managing all through my diet. But that COVID-19 attacked my diabetes and shot my levels over 1,000.
Holy crap.
Anybody knows about diabetics, the doctor said I should have died. 'Cause I should have went to diabetic coma. But
Yeah.
fortunate enough, God spared me and said, "Hey, you're not done here. Got some things for you to do." When I came out of it, I went into the hospital on a Monday afternoon. I woke up on a Wednesday afternoon
Okay.
initially, so I was out for 3 days, and and just been trying to get back ever since. Went back to work about 2 weeks after I got out of hospital, so I'm just slowly getting back in the groove of things. Out flying again a lot, So I've had a couple of gigs come up. So this slowly getting back into it, man. Like I said, I gotta make this money because Mama look at you with that side eye and say, "Well, all them drones sitting out there, you need to make some money with them."
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I do want to welcome Harley FPV to the stream. Thank you so much for showing up, sir. Sunrise Water Media, how you doing, brother? Thank you so much for all the love and support. Mr. Matt Condiv, how you doing, Chief? Thank you for showing up, man. I really appreciate you, brother. And yes, Matt Condiv, that March 20th is coming real soon before our drone meetup. That would have been one drone meetup, Dre, that I would have loved for you to be here. But I
Oh
understand that you
man,
can't make it. But I mean, if you come in, that would be amazing, man.
the funny thing is, my middle daughter is in Florida right now on her birthday weekend. Her and her
Wow.
boyfriend, some friends flew out there. So they're down in your neck of the woods right now. I think they're down in the Miami area and stuff. So, yeah, I would like to have meetups out here in Southern California. I'm kind of hoping Steve will put something together for everybody to fly. I know a lot of guys are talking about it down in the Orange County area and a few guys out here close to the IE where I'm at. And it'd be nice to have get-togethers like you guys are doing back there in the southeast side of the country.
Hey, that sounds good. Dre. Hey, Matt Condiv, do me a favor, man. Text me the information for the drone meetup because you just said that the location changed. I need to know because nobody have gotten back to me and told me anything. So I wasn't even aware of that.
Yeah, they've been chattering all day about it. I think they just had to do it because so many people are scheduled to show up. I
Yeah,
think Ray Kelly has had to change the location. It's not the location I guess everybody's staying at, but to go fly because I guess the original park is not going to be big enough to support everybody who plans on attending.
correct. Because at first it was only a small size of us, but now it grew. You know what I mean? Immensely to where it's gonna be a lot more people than what I thought it was gonna be from the beginning. So I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good. It's good for us to get together and meet each other face to face, man. It's like anything else, you get like a little brotherhood going, and it makes the community a lot tighter, and you actually get to, like I say, know the people from a face to face standpoint. It's one thing to be online and even in these live views, but to actually, be within close proximity of someone makes a difference.
Gotcha. I really appreciate you, Matt Conde. Thank you, sir. How you doing, Mr. Paul Murray? How you doing, brother? Thank you so much for the showing the love and support. Hey, Murray, I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you. I have been getting your emails for the link for your streams. It's just that a lot of times when you and Roger come on your show, I mean, I'm either working or just too early for me, Paul. So I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you anytime you actually send me the link. I do want to thank you for the love and support. You know what I mean? That you show my channel, Paul Marian. Thank you so much, man. Keep it going. How you doing, Mr. Brenton Only? How you doing, Chief? Thank you for coming in, man. I really appreciate you. I have sent the link to pretty much just about everybody, Adrian. You know what I mean? You
Well,
showed us so far.
like I said, it's been a busy week ever since the introduction of the new FPV drone.
Oh yeah,
It's been nonstop live shows and videos. Just in today, like I said, I was out with my family today. When I got back home this afternoon, I think I've sat in on at least 4 or 5 live streams between 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and now your show. I've sat in on live stream after live stream after live stream. I've been on Rogers, Paul's, a couple other folks that are new to me, and now I'm here on yours. So it's been a very busy week, busy day. Everybody's talking about the new FPV drone and some of their experiences, those who've got their hands on it so far. And I guess there's been a few. Matter of fact, I just left a stream where Dobo popped in, art stream.
yeah,
Yeah, art stream. I had a Dobo popped in, a couple other guy. What's the name of the guy? His name. He just got his because he was playing with the startup button, make all the noise that it makes and stuff. And
yeah.
a couple guys over in Europe have it. So a lot of good information. Everybody, like I say, everybody's kind of being kind of touchy feely with it. Cause like I say, you spend that kind of money, and nobody wants to trash it right away. So some guys that are, they're taking their time with it, learning all the ins and outs of it.
Correct. I also do want to welcome Lon Dinar to the stream. Thank you so much for popping in. Sorry, Lon, I didn't even see that you were aiming. I apologize about that, brother. I don't want you to feel like I was ignoring you.
I didn't
We
see
have
Ron pop in.
Mr. Al Diaz in the green room. Let me go ahead and
Yeah,
bring him
what?
in as well.
I need to ask Al a question.
What's going on, Al Diaz?
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty
Dre,
good.
how you doing? Adrian, what's up? Everyone in the chat. Thanks for the link, Adrian.
Yeah, man. I thought I sent it to you earlier, Al, but for some reason I sent it to everybody else, but not you right away. So
Yeah,
sorry.
I figured that. I actually just got back from flying to Evo too.
Oh, really? Did you ever get that horizon tilting problem taken care of?
It's not showing up. It's not showing
It is
up.
or it's not?
It's not. It's not showing up.
Okay, was there a firmware update or you figured it out?
I could have been where I started it up in terms of it not being flat and doing a gimbal calibration on an angled terrain, and the end result was that.
Okay,
So
great.
it's not showing now, so that's a good thing.
Okay, I'm glad. Well, Andre said that he have a couple of questions for you. So
What's up, Dre?
the floor
Hey,
is yours, Dre.
my question is, I remember you did a video about a week or two ago about you did a panorama shots and you used a certain software to stitch it together. Do you remember do you know what software you use? I'm pretty sure you do.
PT GUI, Dre. I use PT
PT
GUI. Yeah, so I don't use the actual stitched photos in the drone because you won't get so much points. The PS the what's it called, the pixels per square inch or pixels per inch. So the DPI, that's it. I'm sorry.
Right.
I use PT GUI and you're able to adjust it, and just get out reports to my client. And every week we take it from the same cardinal position of the build, and they get to see it actually, like a 360 immersive video or photo, and then it's on Google Maps because it has the latitude and longitude and metadata. And then I do a lychee waypoint mission about 200 feet, so it just clears the crane. So I send that to them in the report.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question. Have you ever used that using a grid mapping like you're doing a drone deploy or a Pix 4D? Have you used that to do the stitching?
I've never used that per se myself. I've done jobs where people hired me to go get the pictures, and then they ask for the raw footage, and then they take care of it. Okay. This is actually a client I'm actually doing the whole kit and caboodle for. So I'm stitching the video, the photos, the videos, put together, and then I'm using Inspect Deploy to send out the reports.
Okay. Now, the reason why I asked the question, because I know when I use my Phantom 4 Pro or even the Maverick 2 Pro, because of the size of each picture being 20 megapixels, the little free cheap software you get through Microsoft, as far as their stitching program, can't really handle it. Won't give you a flat plane. It always wants to make everything curved and crap. And stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking for something that'll give me, like I said, I had to do a job for a soccer field that the city wants to rehab. And when I shot it with the Maverick 2 Pro, it took forever to stitch everything together. It was like over, I think, close to 300 pictures I had to take.
Oh, okay.
And then I tried to stitch it together, and it came out all kind of crazy and stuff.
You know who has a good software program and does a lot of that is Jim. Jim does a lot of mapping. Yeah.
Okay. As long as I got to call customer service, I'll be okay.
You guys just give me a minute. I want to thank. Hold on one second, Aldi. I want to thank Jackson RC Aviation for showing up. Thank you for the love and support. So I also want to thank Mr. Ray Kelly in the house. Thank you, sir, for popping in. We got Brian from TDI Drones and E-Bike. Thank you for coming in, sir. And again, I think I did mention Mr. Paul Murray. Thank you for the love and support. And we got Thomas Baker. Thank you, sir, for showing up. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the love and support. And go ahead, Amal Diaz. You want to share something?
Can you see the screen or no?
Okay, hold on one second. Hey, Ron, I did want to hit and send you the link once again. So if you want to go ahead and join in. We also have Mr. Brent Nuntley in the house. Thank you, sir, for showing up. Really appreciate you, brother. You want me to share it, Aldias?
Yeah, if you can.
All right, hold on one second. Let me blow it up. Go ahead.
So Dre, this is not. I take PT GUI into this format, but this company I'm working with sets up webcams for security. Right. So this is the project that I'm out at that I go bi-weekly to and I shoot. So I set up reports for them. They get this webcam included with the drone reports. So this is a whole separate thing from what I do, but here, this is one of them. I can show you this one because this one's done. And I send it out to them in these reports. These are like URL reports.
Right.
It has the metadata in it, shows the location. Right by the airport, I got a COA for it, believe it or not. The turnaround time was amazingly fast. They expedited that so fast.
Yeah.
But so I was able to get it, and this is back. You see the dates down here, and then I just take oblique shots, some nadar shots.
Right.
I didn't do any video for this one. I don't think they wanted video because I believe this was the first, and I was only going there 2 times.
Right. Okay.
So you get different locations. This is all stitched in PT GUI, and they're not really, they just want to be able to see as much as they could.
And you shot this with the Maverick 2 Pro?
Mavic 2 Pro, yeah, on DNG files, shooting raw panos.
How you doing, Ron?
Good, buddy.
What's up, Ron? Let me stop sharing. Enough of that. What's up, Ron?
Hey, Brian, TDI Drones on E-Bike. Send me an email, brother, and I'll go ahead and send you a link for you to be able to join in if you want to, sir. I haven't seen you or heard from you in a while.
I'll have the bike out today.
You went riding? The weather must be nice there.
It was about 70.
I was going to go riding, but it rained last night, and the roads were pretty wet, so I didn't go out this morning.
You said you got an e-bike, Ron?
What's that?
You said you got an e-bike?
My Harley. Is that on
e-bike? That ain't no damn e-bike. What are you talking about?
Brian, that's Brian, TR Jones. Hey, Brian. He's talking about an e-bike.
I was just asking because I know that you are rumble tumble son of a gun. You don't want no damn electric bike.
I think he was talking about his motorcycle, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Well, I'm sorry. It's a speech impediment with me. I apologize.
Dre, it's good to see you up and running around, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You sounded like you had almost exactly what my friend had. He had some underlying COPD, but he lost like 30-some pounds in probably 10 days.
Yeah.
And he was the same thing. He was borderline diabetic. He was just on metformin and controlled it by diet, but because getting the antibiotics and the antivirals, they will shoot anybody with diabetes or close to it. They'll shoot your sugar through the roof.
Right.
What happened to you?
Yep. But that's it. I take that we got metformin, where stuff is. I take that now since I've been out of the hospital.
Right.
Just because I'm sticking my finger twice a day, and crap, and I got to go back and do my blood work on this coming up Wednesday. And by then I'll stop having to stick my finger every morning, every night and everything. Because I wasn't taking no medication, wasn't sticking my finger. I would go in maybe twice a year to get my blood work done, and that was good to go.
Yeah, check your A1Cs and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was it. But,
yeah, he actually went home on insulin for about a week or two.
Yeah, they gave me the same thing. Sent me home, injected myself. I said, this I can't handle this, man. You're shooting yourself up, and and I'm still working, so you can't take this stuff to work. People
Right.
look like you're a drug addict or something. You in the bathroom shooting yourself up. Crazy.
I'm going tomorrow to get the shot at Levi Stadium at 9:20 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be my daughter who's in Florida right now gets back. She's going to schedule me because she works in the pharmacy at Walgreens here, so she's going to get me in. And my wife just got her shots. She's a teacher, so she just got her shots, so she's ready to go, good to go.
That's good. Well, when it comes to the shot, it's not. I mean, even though that I am, I'm one of those. You know what I mean? What you call it?
Essential work.
So, yeah, essential worker. I mean, because I work for the garbage company. But the shot is not available for me yet. But the second that it is, I'm thinking I'm getting it anyway. So it ain't gonna
Try
be.
and get the Pfizer.
What was that, Ron?
Try and get the Pfizer if you can.
Now, why are you suggesting that one instead of the other ones?
Because everything I've read and personally experienced, so many more people are getting more and worse side effects with the Moderna than the Pfizer.
Okay.
Even all my coworkers, the one base like where I work in Dickinson, just because that's what was available to us, we got the Moderna. The Bismarck people, almost all of them got the Pfizer, but my boss, for whatever reason, wherever he went, he got the Moderna. He got sick as a dog, especially on that second shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so sick at the end of that second shot. I lost 10. Not that I was upset about that, but it was about the 48-hour mark, and I got up that morning, felt fine. I'm like, okay, I got this beat. Second shot's not so bad. Wrong, and it hit me.
Yeah, because I remember talking to you on the phone, Ronnie. Matter of fact, I think you had came in one of my live streams, or it was either one of my live streams.
Mm-hmm.
You came in on Matt or Jim. Man, you look different. You look like
that was when I had COVID. Yeah,
like you've been run over by a freaking Mack truck.
it wasn't a good time.
I do want to welcome Mr. Michael Magrenos to the stream. Thank you so much for popping in. Mr. Bob Casey in the house. Thank you so for popping in.
Big Bob.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Adrian.
Kelly, what's going on?
Since you work in the refuse department, did they give you guys your what's that shots I had to get when I worked in sewers? The A, B, and C. Ron probably knows right off the top of his head and stuff. I
Fire extinguisher?
No, it's a shot you get for any kind of basically fight off any disease. As far as the Ron, help me out here. I know you know what I'm talking about. There's an A, B, and C, and you gotta get 3 shots for each one.
Oh, hepatitis.
Hepatitis, yes.
Yeah.
Do they supply you guys?
Actually, my job didn't, but I actually got that through my doctor. So I mean, I'm good when it comes to that.
Good, because I mean that I've seen so many guys get sick from police officers, refuse guys who work in like I did construction, messing with sewers and things like that. Get sick with some type of hepatitis, man, because they were not shot.
Yeah,
you gotta have all 3 levels, A, B, and C.
Yeah, and one thing with us, Joy, is that because we work in a garbage company, man, we get introduced to all type of shit in the goddamn trash can. Man, there's people I even put a whole bunch of them goddamn freaking needles. You know what I mean? Like you see blood on the goddamn needles. I mean, people just throw every type of bullshit in, and it's kind of scary because some guy got poked by a freaking needle, and I swear to God, one of his fingers,
Mhm.
dude, swelled up like 4 times the size. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I'm sure, I think Ray Kelly was in here. He can tell you from experience that back in my days when I worked the streets as an officer, we had motor officers who used to do most of the DUI checks. And back in the old days, you had people blowing their hand to smell the alcohol. Well, we had several guys come down with hepatitis C from that type of habit back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. And that's when before they had the little breathalyzers and stuff, were more common. The old trick of blowing my hand, and those guys got hepatitis C and stuff.
They got the thing out there now, Dre, the meth that's mixed with fentanyl. That's why almost every cop out there carries a drug called Narcan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, because that stuff will kill you.
Yeah.
Meth with the fentanyl. Oof.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Absorb through your skin and everything. It's nasty.
Oh yeah. So that's why I tell guys who work in the refuse department, because when I used to run the we call the right away crew. A lot of my guys used to go out and do the weed work and pick up legal dumps and stuff like that. And I made sure my guys all got their shots. And same thing, guys who work with the refuse, because we used to drive around with a rear loader and stuff to throw illegal dumps around, and they're picking up old mattresses, tires, and crap like that. And you never know what you're going to pick up. And you got human waste. You pick up these 5-gallon buckets, and it's full of pee and poop.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
So you never know what you're picking up. So I just want to make sure you're safe out there, partner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do want to welcome Mr.
Hey, Matt. Good to see you too.
I'm sorry, Dre. Give me 1 second. I do want to welcome Mr. Adrian to the stream. Thank you so much for popping in, sir. Tim Divine, thank you so for popping in. I really appreciate the love and support. Hey, Lontinora, they went ahead and send you the link just now. And I'm still waiting for you, Mr. TDI Drone and e-bikes. Brian, if you want to join in, send me an email so I'll be able to send you a link. So guys, I do have a question for you guys. Is there any one of you guys gonna get the
No.
Hey,
Ron, listen. Look here, sir.
I thought you were going to say the Johnson vaccine.
That's no right.
Ron, you need to stop being rude, sir. Because I tell you what, I don't care what anybody say about Al Diaz. I'm not gonna get it. I'm telling you, he is gonna get that damn FB drone. Mark my word, he is going to.
I don't
Adrian, I have the V1 goggles.
You're gonna get it.
If I didn't have V1 goggles and the other birds I have, I probably would have. I'm content with what I have. The quads I have are fine enough. The V1 goggles cost enough. Gotcha. I don't want to go ahead and get V2 and a whole new system and stuff like that.
Got you. Well, let me go ahead and.
If I had the money though, Adrian, and I didn't have those goggles, I'd do it.
Hey, Brian, I already went ahead and put my email in the chat. There it is. There it is again right there. Just email me and I'll send you the link. Anyway, let me go ahead and bring Mr. Lon out to the stream. How you doing, Lon?
Hey, what's up?
Haven't seen you in a while, man.
Yeah, you've been lucky up until now.
Every time you jump on my stream, you're always on the freaking ground in between your damn couch. What's up with that?
I love my couch.
Oh, God. Okay. That sounds good to me.
That's how I stay so fat.
That's how what now?
That's how I stay so fat.
Okay. I'm glad you said it. I did.
Oh, you got it. I was just going to ask you that, Lon, if you got it.
He got it.
Lon, turn it on so Adrian gets 2 more thumbs up.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. Have you flown it yet?
Yeah, I flew it today.
What do you think?
Now, Landinard, I want you to tell me, and I'm sorry I didn't mean to go ahead and take the words out of you on Aldias. Talk to me about it. Just say whatever you want. Go ahead.
Okay. It's not a freestyle drone. It's not a race drone. It's a fast camera drone that can do flips. And it's a mediocre camera drone at that. Okay. I mean, it's not the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it's not a piece of shit either. Okay, you know, these people are killing me. You know, it's like, oh my
Camera
God.
quality,
Camera
compared
quality's
to
okay. Like I said, it's a
GoPro.
little over 2/3, bro. You
Okay.
know, we're 5 years past that. You know what I mean? It's like the Mavic Air in a different chassis, basically.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I understand why they did what they did, because the processing power to be able to do everything they got to do, you know, like the drone has a fan on it big enough to run my computer. Just about it whirs so loud because it warms up because of all the ones and zeros that's got to run past it. You know what I mean? As it is. You know,
Are
it's
you
doing
sticking in
double duty.
beginner mode at first, Lon? Or do you
You
have
know, well, yeah, I
FPV
launched
doing
it on normal mode. You know,
Okay.
flew it around. Then I flew it around in
Nothing wrong with
sport.
that.
I didn't really mess with manual that much. I flipped it into manual, flipped it around a couple times, and said, "Yeah," and put it back in sport. You know, you know, it's a different beast, man. It's not like I said. You know, I understand. You know, all these FPV guys are so upset about it. It's like it's not that. It's not that. You know what I mean? But it's not the greatest thing since sliced bread either. It really isn't. You know.
Anything about DJI, it'll be refined, I'm sure, in 2, 3, 4 years.
Mhm.
Lauren, when
That thing
you
will be top notch.
go into the manual mode, do you operate the sticks anything close to similar of a FPV drone?
No, I left the stick still springing to the center. Of course, you got to pull it down and all that. Otherwise, it's gonna go take off. And, you know, you'll be at 50% stick. You know what I mean? I did not release the beast completely where you go on the goggles, you know, and you eliminate tilt control. Okay. So I flew it in what I would say is an advanced sport mode, if you will. You know, I mean, I got it up to about 70 miles per hour.
Wow.
So it was shooting along pretty good, but I was flying 200-300 feet in the air. I'm not crazy. You know, all these clowns, you know, they get it, they unbox it, and then they run it out to a field somewhere and try to fly in between the trees, and then they cry when they crash it.
There's a
You
time
know,
and
and
place
call
for
it
that.
blame it on the drone. These guys are killing me. You know, they're absolutely killing me. You know, did you get yours, Ron? I thought you were going to get it.
No. If I do, I am going to wait a while to hear what all you guys have to say. I'm hearing you either like it or you hate it. There's no in between. What I'm hearing.
I'm in between. I'm in between. It's like flying a fast Mavic Pro, or like I said, or a Mavic Air. There's a Mavic Air that goes faster.
Right.
You know,
Well, you're doing 70 miles an hour. That's pretty fast. The fastest I've done on that one there was about 74, 75.
Yeah, Billy Kyle says he's gotten his up to 100
Yeah, that's
with gravity assist. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
said he went high and then went into a dive and he was over 100 miles per hour.
I don't know. A couple of the guys are going to bring him to the drone meetup.
I'm sure.
It's going to have his, you know.
Hey, excuse me, guys. I do want to welcome Mr. Tim Jackson to the stream. And Stevie, Capture Live Connection, thank you so much for popping in, sir. Hey, Tim Jackson, Capture Live Connection, Stevie, and Brian, TDR, Jonah Ebax. I sent you your link if you want to go ahead and join in. Hey, Tim Divan, if you want to join in, go ahead and hit me up. I put my email in the chat if you want to go ahead and email me, and I'll send you the link, brother. Go ahead, Lon.
Well, you know, it's just like what I hate the most is what I hated in FPV back in the day when I flew. I flew FPV back in the day. I hate these damn things. I don't like having something on my face. I'm a hood rat and ex-military. I don't like not being able to know what's going on around me.
going around.
Hey, I don't like it. You know, I've never liked it. It's a bad feeling. So
I flew analog in my backyard before I actually went out and flew it for that very reason. I just, you know what I mean? I don't like knowing what's around me. I want to see what's around me. So it took a while to acclimate. But when I got the DJI V1 goggles, it's a whole nother flight experience. So if I didn't have that, Lon, I would have took the plunge. I would have most certainly took the plunge.
Hey guys, I do also want to welcome Corey Man Zero, Mr. JRCs, and Drum Bum. How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Hey, Aldiaz, Mr. JRC, say that he knows you.
Oh, cool.
So he want me to give him a wrench.
That
so
could be
a wrench.
that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know.
Well, we about to find us. So give me a minute. Let me give him a little wrench.
No, I wouldn't have went analog. Period. I wouldn't do analog. I was gonna go digital if I was gonna go at all. You know what I mean? So I looked at going digital, but see, and here's the other thing: it's basic math. And these people, that's another thing that's driving me nuts. People are saying it's super expensive or whatever. That's like, man, it's grade school mathematics. Okay, the whole kit is $1,300. The goggles are $550 plus, right out. You know, so you
That's
take
what I
that
pay for mine.
You know, the controller's 200. So now you're down to 550 for the drone. Okay. The battery's $150. So technically and then all the other junk that comes with it's worth at least what, $50, let's say, charger, you know, all that kind of crap. So the drone itself is $350, $400. Okay. As far as that goes. Everybody keeps saying this is a $1,300 drone. If you were going to get into FPV anyway, and you were going to go digital anyway, you're basically getting this drone for $400. You feel what I'm saying? And that's not bad. Not this drone, like I said, it's equivalent to like a Mavic Air, in my opinion. You know, so it's a $500, $600, $700 drone, no problem.
Here's my thing too, Lon, is, you know, you hear, again, I know nothing, hardly anything about FPV, but from what I've seen, what I've heard, people are constantly crashing them. You've got to learn how to solder, you know, if you want to do some work on your own.
Right.
And people are going to take this drone and they're going to try and fly it like an FPV. And they're going to crash them. They're going to crash a lot of them. And the sheer fact that I've only had one experience, knock on wood, in 4 years where I've had to send a drone in to DJI.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually got a brand new one back.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, here you are, one good crash with that thing at 60, 70 mile an hour, you're going to bust it up pretty bad. You got to send it in. How long is that going to take? And, you know, whose drone you're going to get back?
How you doing,
Ron?
Chris?
Adrian, Dre,
Hey, Chrissy K.
Al.
Mr. Chris Holt.
Hey, Chris, what's up?
Not much, guys. How y'all doing?
Oh,
Good, buddy.
Yourself?
Good to see you, brother.
You too, man. We've got our deductibles met for the year. It sounds like.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Ron. You know, and all that aside, it is what it is. And I don't care. I just sent in my Galaxy Z Fold 2, and they sent me a new phone. Is it new? No. It's a refurb. That's a $2,000 phone. I got a refurb back. I mean, that's not new practice, and that's not a DJI exclusive practice to when you send something in for them to send you back a refurb. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, that's electronics across the board pretty much. So if people point at DJI and they make it out like they're the only company in the world that does that. And that's far from the case. You know what I mean?
I do want to welcome Unlimited Vertical to the stream. Thank you so much for popping in. Really appreciate you. And that's it. I guess we have Mr. Chris Hope in the house. Big deal. And we got Mr. Buck from the
That's
Sky.
it.
Carlos.
Wow.
How you doing,
What
Chief?
an
Thank you
introduction.
for popping in.
I feel the love. Big deal. Big deal.
Yeah, big
It's
deal.
a big deal. You see
Well,
me
you
in
know
India.
what a seal the deal if Matt shows up.
Yeah, where's Matt?
Well, if Matt shows up, he's gonna kick one of us out. He won't take himself out like a host, should do.
Oh, Matt.
Oh no! I'm gonna line up.
Whoa.
I'm gonna kiss old Matt. Come
Hey,
here, Matt.
if that's supposed to be a chip shot to me, I do kick myself out to let somebody else in. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was going to rip on you and ask if you picked out the pattern on those curtains behind you. I've never seen them before.
Oh man.
He's at his girlfriend's house, yo.
Walmart puts that stuff on clearance every once in a while.
You know what? First of all, have some respect.
We're
Negative.
used to seeing the
Negative.
tear.
You invited the wrong
The
crew
host
for
looks
respect.
beautiful.
What was that, Chris?
You invited the wrong crew for respect, my young man.
So wait a minute, because I see you're back to talking. Shh. I'm guessing you feel better now.
I feel pretty good, man.
Okay, good. Because I see you back to eating all your junk once again.
Graham crackers. The only thing I don't have is a glass of milk.
Okay.
I don't know, Adrian, though, man, with that hat on and that beard. I don't know about you, brother, and you, recovery, but if he picks up a whip, I'm out of here. Right? Does he not look like one of those plantation guys?
Come straight out of Petticoat Junction, man.
I'm telling you.
Hey, Chris and Ron, I got a question for you guys. I know when I came out of the hospital, the only thing that would quench my thirst was milk and stuff. And it took me about 2 weeks to get over that taste. I could drink everything else, but milk was the only thing that would quench my thirst.
The same thing, Dre. I was in the hospital and I don't drink milk very often. That's all they give me was milk every meal.
Right.
When I got home, that's all I've had.
Yeah. Either chocolate milk or regular milk is like that's the only thing that will quench my thirst.
Yeah.
Now, I do have a question for Chris, Dre, and Ron. When you guys had that crap, did you guys lose your sense of taste?
I didn't have COVID.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did, Chris. I apologize.
I did not.
If you'd have called and checked on me, I would have told you what was wrong with me.
Yeah.
Actually, you SOB. I did check on you.
I know you did.
Well, all I can say is that the only thing I had was a slight fever, but I say that slight fever caused me to become dehydrated. I had my taste was fine, didn't have nothing else, but like I say, but it attacked my diabetic levels. It would have went after on me.
Okay, because again, I know that Mike GF4 Jonatega, he had it, and he's saying that it took him a while to get his taste buzzed back. Like, I mean, it took months because he couldn't taste no food or nothing.
Right. Now,
what about you, Ron?
I lost it for about 3 days after the second shot. That's what kind of freaked me out that night. That I was like you, Dre. Well, not quite like you, but I got so sick that 48-hour mark. I didn't think that much. I mean, not to sound gross, I didn't think that much stuff could come out of the human body.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, holy crap! And then I went to. It was kind of fun. I kind of laughed at myself. I went to get up from the couch that night, and the whole room went spinning, and I went sailing across the living room, smashed into the couch, and I'm laying there going, holy crap, this is not fun. And the room kept spinning, and I knew what my problem was. I was severely dehydrated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing that got my attention more than anything else. Now you see me wearing glasses. Now, the only reason I wear glasses is for readers. On the 28th of December, I came into work like usual, sat down at my desk, turned the computer on, and I didn't need my readers. My vision had flipped 180 degrees. I could see everything razor sharp, but I couldn't see 30 feet in front of me. It was a blur.
Hey, Brent.
Wow.
And that's how I knew I was sick, that I had something, because my vision had flipped 180 degrees.
Wow.
And stuff. And I said, I knew something was wrong at that point. And that's why I went back. That's all. Oh, okay. Can't say much longer. I was about to jump off now.
Hey, guys, listen. This son of a gun have been doing that. He's been bullying me the whole time he's been in the green room. I finally almost got him. I wanted to get his ass out on live, but I could not get it. But anyway, I do want to thank a couple of people that just popped in. Give me 1 second. Matt, I'll bring you in. I want to thank Jonathan Warren for popping in. Thank you so much for popping into the stream. You guys are sick. Yeah. I love my drones. How you doing, Ed? Thank you so much for popping in, sir. And again, Brian,
Right around the house, Lon.
send you the link, man. I don't know why you're not coming in, brother. Let me go ahead and bring in Matt. I'm about to kick myself out. Let me bring in Matt real quick.
I was I was mooning him something severe, and it's pretty safe though, because I can see what he's going to put me on because he cut someone out.
So, Carlos,
Carlos.
Hey, I just subscribed to your channel. Time to fly.
10% participation. It's all good. I don't give a shit.
You or Art. I kept going back and forth. Who should I subscribe? Art Co or Al? Art Co.
Is there like a limit? You can only allowed to have like 10 subscribe to 10 channels or something.
No, he made a comment last time. I was just laughing. It was pretty classic. Typical for a Puerto Rican to say.
Puerto Rican.
Oh, yeah.
Quiet, please. Quiet.
Matt, when are you gonna invite me on your show, mate?
Mate, have I got your?
I thought you'd been on that show,
dude. I didn't even get invites,
and I'm
there. You didn't give me a wrench.
Shit, sorry, dude.
No, sorry. You sound like the healthcare worker. Sorry, Mr. Crawford. And no, I said that. I said, don't do your best, do my best, because your best is failing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's brutal.
You remember that one too. You can use it. Borrow
I tell people, I said, don't apologize, fix it.
Yeah.
So, Ron?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of getting Art a present.
Uh-oh.
A step stool and a yo-yo. What do you think?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I just don't know what to give him first.
Oh, man.
Did you watch the show, Carlos, about an hour ago?
What's that, Dre?
Did you catch his show about an hour ago?
Who's? Art's?
Art's, yeah.
Nah, I don't watch Art. It's like watching paint dry.
Oh, Carlos, where's the love? Damn.
It's a drone solution channel. They talk about toffee more than they do about freaking drones.
He came on and he had a green shirt on. So all you saw was his head and his hands.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, he looked like that guy from, the king or whatever from the Wizard of Oz that was speaking through the
Yeah. He's Oz.
What's behind the curtain?
I can't wait to see him in Florida. I'm going to mess with him.
Oh, dude.
Oh, so I thought you weren't going. You were making fun of people the other day just going there to fly. Now you're going.
I didn't make fun of people. I said I don't want to go there for a barbecue, but I'm going to hang with Mitch for 4 nights or 4 days, so it should be fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
You gonna stay at Mitch's?
Pick on Art.
No. Are you kidding me? He'd kill me. I'd kill him.
Hey guys, give me a minute. I do want to welcome. How you doing, Carlos? How you doing, Chief?
I'm doing well. Thank you for allowing me to come. I just did a 5-hour plus live stream flying live with
come on, Carlos. Come on.
I do want to welcome Mr. Gary Brown Ariels to the show. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for popping in. We got Drone Dates in the house. How you doing, Drone Dates? Thank you for popping in. We got Dan, aka the Droning Veteran. Thank you so much for popping in, brother. Really appreciate you. Man, I think I'm breaking a record today. I
brought all the guys from my channel.
37 people watching, man.
I shared my link in my stream to come here.
Thank you, Carlos. I really appreciate you, man.
To come here at Art, and they said, "All right, we'll come here."
Carlos.
Okay, Carlos. Thank you. Let me go ahead and bring Mr. Aldias back in the house.
This is him.
Mr. London Art.
Of trying to kill him. This is that scared one.
Wait, that looks like a child. That's Art.
That's Art. He was in my 4-wheeler. He was scared shitless. He thought he was going down over the side of the mountain.
I'm glad you come back, Al. It's a better show without Adrian.
Ouch. Oh, unlimited vertical.
Nah, Chris Hope.
Nah, you can hear me.
Some shit.
There's a guy named Unlimited Vertical, Adrian, that you can wrench at any time. Rick.
Carlos, I do want to let you know I was lurking and watching your stream.
Oh, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
See any of the flying?
What was that?
Did you see any of the flying?
I did see the flying.
Okay,
I did see the crashing, and trying to hit gaps.
Yeah.
Hang on.
The other guy who was Drone Days, he actually was doing pretty good. He actually went through a couple of things pretty well. It was impressive. Matt, that's called 100% participation.
Yeah, well,
Matt, I seen you did release some today, but I didn't go see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah,
Matt has his
you do that. It's like waiting to unwrap a Christmas present, isn't it, mate?
Right.
You get all excited.
Now, guys, I do have a question for you guys. Have you guys noticed that Matt shirt? Look at it. He has like a freaking 30-inch bracelet on his freaking neck. Your neck, you're showing your little titty, man. Like, pop your neck up, dude. Where's
You're
your?
worried
I think
about
that's I think
titties?
that's yeah. I think
Hang
that's
on.
the Australian way, man. Down under,
Hang
that's
on.
how they rock.
That's how they wear them.
That's a U-neck instead of a V-neck. A U-neck.
That's like slump.
And Adrian's a eunuch. Oh, now he's gone. Now he's gone. God damn you. He's always
it's
In and
more
out.
to insult him in front of his face, right?
yeah.
Hey, it's unlimited vertical. Give that guy a wrench, Adrian.
Well, you know, just briefly, as far as the stupid FPV drone goes, the bottom line is, if I didn't get this, I wasn't going to do FPV. Period. You know what I mean? And I think that's where a lot of people are. You know, as far as FPV and the FPV drone goes, I think that's where a lot of people are. If they're not going to do this drone, they're not going to get into it at all. You know what I mean? They're not going to solder. They're not going to.
What drone are you showing us?
For 3 hours a day.
What drone are you showing us? The FPV drone?
That's
The DJI FPV.
Oh, okay. No, that's not for beginners, though, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
It's got a beginner mode. Why would and it's got obstacle avoidance? Why would you say it's not for
It's slower than that.
If it has all that, then you get a DJI regular drone and you fly it.
Well, yeah, but you could go further. You know, it'd be like if you bought a Hellcat. You know, you drive around with the black key until you get used to it, and then you red key it. You know what I mean? It gives you room to grow. A Mavic Mini is only going to do so much, and then you got to go buy another drone. You can fly this.
As far as getting into FPV, you just get an FPV drone.
Carlos is a purist, Lon. You probably know that, right?
I understand that. I used to drag race, and guys get mad when you show up with a pre-built car or motorcycle. You show up with a Hayabusa on the drag strip, everybody's mad.
Hayabusa, that's motorcycle, right? Hayabusa.
Yeah, yeah. You know, or guys show up with a Dodge Demon, guys get mad. You know.
I never heard of that one.
But yeah, I'm just saying. Really?
You ever heard of Dodge Demon?
I never heard of the Dodge Duster. What year did the Demon come out?
Dude, that's classic.
2016, 17?
70s.
Old school.
Wow.
Old
Yeah.
school.
Oh, you're talking about old.
What does it look like? A Duster or a Nova?
It's a cousin of the Duster and Challenger.
Challenger.
Yeah.
It's
Bear
got
Oh,
Cooler.
Challenger? Was it long like the Challenger?
Yeah.
It was just
okay.
it was a nickname for one of the cars they built back
Charger,
then.
Challenger, Duster, they all kind of blended.
Yeah.
in.
Right.
Demon.
I like those cars.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get it, but I've heard it my whole life. It doesn't matter what it is. The Harley guys hate all the Japanese guys. Japanese guys.
I just don't see it practical for. I don't know. I
When
would,
I started
if
flying-
wants for an FPV, I would give him a tiny hook and let him play with that for a few months or whatever weeks.
I wish I had the.
Go ahead.
I would say the price of the combo pack is worth it, especially if you want to get into digital. You
But
got the
that-
goggles, and then you can.
That controller doesn't necessarily fly the other.
Yeah, well,
DJI.
that's where you get screwed, Carlos. It's not an open source
No, I agree
controller.
with that.
Proprietary.
Well, all you're getting is the goggles, really.
But the
Yeah,
goggles is more
and $150
itself. They're like
battery.
$600.
$150 battery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
If
how
you
many
DJI.
times-
Well, what do you get? 5-6 minutes, if that much.
How much?
5 or 6 minutes in acro.
That's the rumor on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We only put out about 7 or 8, give it to a minute here and there.
Okay.
Why?
We can talk conjecture. You can talk about people that have it. That's another thing too. These people all putting out content that don't have it, and it's incredible.
Alon, I'm glad you cracked that egg because I was kind of laughing. I was watching somebody's show, and they're acting like they got it, but then later in the show, you can tell somebody loaned it to him so he can do his show.
Right. Right. It's like,
So
I
I
mean,
was laughing.
there's going to be two camps. DJI could murder 1 million people, and there's going to be people that are going to still think they're the greatest. And DJI could cure cancer, and there's going to be a bunch of people that's still going to hate them.
Haters gonna hate, Lon.
Yeah. He came out with a product. It's an option. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just an option. You don't have to get it.
Oh, I don't fault you, Lon. If it's your money, you want to buy, you have it, you buy it. Right?
Of course.
It's a niche,
You want it, you're gonna get it. Period.
Exactly.
DJI has dipped their toe into the FPV market, and this is their niche. So that way they are covered across the bases, and they will retain their global status as the #1 drone company on the planet.
Right.
Yeah, by far, with the top-notch product.
Yeah.
And anything they put out.
Yeah, that's
So that's what makes them.
It's definitely got its negatives. I'm with Carlos to an extent. It's got its negatives, but you could buy it and fly it around like a Mavic Mini the entire time if you wanted to. You could. In normal mode, it does like 30 miles per hour with obstacle avoidance. You can fly this thing around. And in fact, Mavic Mini doesn't even have obstacle avoidance. You can fly this thing around, and just do that. And you can put it in sport and only fly it. That does 60 miles per hour in sport. And
Hey, let me ask you this: when you switch,
go ahead, Al. I'm sorry.
When you switch the modes, do you have to switch the controller, like how the sticks are? You know what I mean? Like if you fly sport mode, okay. So if you fly the manual mode, don't you have to like switch the sticks on it so it's not centered?
You have to switch your mind, because it flies like a regular FPV drone in manual. So if you don't loosen the stick springs, and you forget, you could have a bad day.
That could happen, yeah.
Because you're holding it down and you let it go, it's going to spring to the center, which is 50% throttle.
$119, and this will go 40 miles an hour if you want speed. And this is just a plastic piece of junk. If you want speed, that's what I was thinking. If you're going to get it to go faster, then okay. But acro is acro. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to get it for FPV, then you fly acro.
Johnny. I want digital. I want digital.
That's what I'm saying. See, Chris, if you want digital, you don't have digital. You get the V2 goggles, you get this little package, and you get the additional stuff.
Package, you just get the binder.
Or the goggles. Hey, Carlos, you get whatever the fuck you want to get.
No, but I'm saying you get goggles. You would tell Chris to get the new drone, the FPV drone.
Chris Uho?
Yeah,
I would buy a binder.
If you wanted to, why not?
But if you want to do it, if you want to dick up your ass, why not? Right? I mean, come on.
Hey, that's what you want. Why not?
Why not? That's not the answer to anything. Why not? That's
that's not the answer to that one.
Is that like door #1?
You get lost, right?
He is from California, Carlos.
Easy.
Goggles. That's all he needs. He doesn't need the whole drone. One crash with that drone, he's going to be upset. Kidding me?
Did you get Lon? That's what I was going to ask you earlier. Did you get Carry Fresh?
I did. I'm a Carry Fresh dude. And the thing about Carry Fresh is, I batted it around in my head for a long time, and I just said, what the hell? You might as well just get it. It's not like it hurts you to have it. You know what I mean? So I went ahead and got it. We'll see what happens.
Lon, have you ever heard of Carry Fresh Plus, where they give you a third strike?
Yes, I have it on my Mavics.
Okay.
I got every DJI.
I don't think a lot of people know about the third strike, personally. They don't. A lot of people, I don't think, know about the third strike. That after you crash the first one, you can apply for 2 more repairs under the same.
Right. What you can do, as long as you have 1 replacement left,
right?
You can sign up for Carry Fresh Plus. You get an extra year and 1 more replacement. So then you have 2 years, and that also extends your warranty.
So is that available on the new one? You think it's going to be available on the new drone, the FPV one?
It is available.
It is
available right now.
Oh, so that's the one for 3 and change for 3 years or something like that?
No. Okay. Well, and that's where a lot of people get confused. If you buy the drone anywhere but DJI, you can only get Carry Fresh for 1 year.
Okay.
And then buy Carry Fresh Plus for the second year. So you spend $358. Okay. If you buy it from DJI, they let you buy 2 years up front for $319. That comes with 3 replacements in 2 years.
Now, when you get a replacement, do you have to pay a deductible fee for that replacement?
Yeah, it's $259. So it's not
Wow.
What?
So you're paying more.
Wait,
It's funny
so
because Autel trying to do that to me. Here's this. You pay $199. Oh shit. Okay, so if I crash, I get another drone at no cost. No, you'll be paying this much money if you crash, and it's like $150. So you're paying more money. The second time you crash, it'll be more money, and then that's it. You're out of that whole. I guess their insurance policy or whatever, Care Refresh.
I kept doing the math, you know. It's a juggling job because you can buy another one of these drones for $739, which is not nickels and dimes either, but it comes with a battery too.
Hey, Lon, give me 1 minute, Lon. I do want to welcome Jim's Drone in for popping in. Thank you so much for popping in. We got Bill, Coast to Coast Drones. Matt, if you don't like it, sir, go eat some shrimp. Johnny Drone Flyer, thank you so much for popping in, sir.
Just interrupt Lon while he's talking. Good day, everyone.
Gary,
everyone.
Ontario. Hey, don't you go nowhere. God damn it.
Lon, he's giving you the shit, Lon.
I said eat shrimp. I didn't say believe. I used to thank you so much for popping in.
Didn't care what you were saying. Doesn't like you.
Really appreciate you. Shut it up. Let me bring
Johnny
Ron.
Drone Flyer is not rented.
You know, Adrian's loving this, man. He's probably like doing the dishes, cooking, talking to his girlfriend. He's getting the watch time.
Does he have a girlfriend? Adrian has a girlfriend.
Typical Dominican.
Yeah, didn't you notice the curtains, Carlos? He's not at home.
Say again? I'm sorry.
Didn't you notice the curtains? He's not at home.
Oh,
Yeah.
You didn't see the better Wi-Fi connection?
no, I didn't pick that up.
Can tell.
Actually, I think
Adrian was at the club. Hey, baby, what's your name? And by the way, what gig speed you got at your house, yo?
Yeah.
Who's your Wi-Fi carrier?
Yeah.
That could be a dating question in the future.
Yeah, I'm saying.
What's your download speed?
Yeah.
What's your download speed, babe?
Over to your house. That's your router.
Hey, Dre, I sent you a message on Messenger, mate.
Yeah.
But anyway, just long story short, the FPV drone is like anything else. You know, they come out with something, and almost any company, Samsung, I don't care, Apple, whoever, they come out with something. There's always going to be a bunch of people that jump up and go, oh, you know, they get mad. It's just an option. You know, you don't have to get it. You know, buy it. You don't want it, don't buy it. I don't understand the hatred of a product.
How does DJI? How are they selling it? Oh no, what should I say? Who are they selling it to? Yeah, how are they marketing it?
Guys like me, you know,
Marketed through leaks.
No. What I'm saying is they're saying this is the best FPV trainer drone. This is an FPV drone. This is a hybrid. What do they call it?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. There's very little DJI marketing. Everybody's putting their labels on it. Everybody else is putting their labels on it. You got these guys that come up, oh my God, it's the very best FPV drone on the planet. No, it's not.
And that's
no, it's not even close.
And
you know,
that's smart. That's smart by them, by not them labeling it. They're letting everybody else put something on it, so people will go out and want to buy it more.
Right.
And they can see what it's all about.
They label.
I think
they label it FPV, and this is what people have got in their mind. And I liken it to something like if you own a Harley and Yamaha bring out a Virago that looks like a Harley. The Harley riders are gonna hate you because it ain't a Harley.
Suzuki Boulevard, the Suzuki, like the C50, the C70 Boulevard.
Yeah,
they came out and everybody was like, "Oh!" Or the Honda Magna. Remember when that came out?
Oh yeah,
went nuts. And it's like, you know, come on, man. Let people live. You know, they want to ride Honda. You know, and it's almost exact. It's a very perfect analogy because back in the day, I'm old. So back in the day when I owned a Harley, you were wrenching on it more than you were riding it. And that's the truth.
Yep.
You were wrenching on it. You spend 3 days wrenching to ride it for the weekend. You know, so, and it's the same thing with FPV to this drone. You spend 2 hours at a bench somewhere screwing with them, you know, for every hour of flight you get out of an FPV drone. It looks like to me.
Not the DJI one. You're not going to be able to work on the DJI one at all.
I don't want to work on it.
No, I know.
I don't want to work on it. That's the point.
I don't think it's probably so much, Carlos, the working on it and the tinkering. I mean, that's as well, but the beta flight, the whole learning that and arming your quad and learning how to do that shit, right? That's a problem. It took a while for me to learn. If Joshua Bardwell wasn't around, I would have never known how to do that shit. I watched that over and over again until I figured it out.
Project Blue Falcon helped me for that one.
Yeah. And that's cool. And if you want to load your own bullets, and if you want to build your own car, and if you want to, you know what I mean? I mean, that's great. You know, but not everybody wants to do that, man.
Oh, I don't want to do
50 hours a week at work. I'm not trying to come home and
somebody bringing this thing home. I could see somebody bringing this home and crashing it the first day and or soon after. And then what do you think the turnaround repair time is going to be? 2 weeks?
No.
More?
Not my experience. You know, not my experience, but I don't know on this drone. It's hard to say. You know what I mean? I've gotten one back in a week or so. Would you get yours back in, Ron? You sent one back, right?
Yeah, it was actually it was less than a week.
Yeah.
But this was also 3 years ago.
Sure. They've actually gotten better in my experience.
And then they have different return. You can have it looked at, or you can just skip it. I forget what they call that, but just the fast.
You do an evaluation and repair, or you can just say, "I just want a new drone."
Right.
Yeah.
That I remember.
That's another thing that people miss too with DJI Care Refresh.
Did Adrian pay into this?
Somebody upgraded.
Wow.
What?
Actually, what I just did, I just upgraded. Listen, guys, I just upgraded my my StreamYard to one of the plans that way I could have everybody in there. That way I don't have to kick nobody out.
You know, when you get back home, it's not going to happen though. Internet connection is going to be all crappy.
Okay, first of all, Aldiaz, listen to me. Keep chewing your gum and enjoy the stream. So, how's everybody doing today?
I think a couple of us need to leave so we can break it off.
Boy, you really showed Al on that one.
Adrian, I see you went back to your flat hat look. What happened?
I've always had my hat like this, man. What are you talking about, dude?
You had another one that was curved, or was your head?
I know because I left the hat at the house.
If he would have the utmost respect, Chris Hope, he'd be wearing the Chris Hope hat.
That's okay. I
don't even have it here. I apologize.
I thought Adrian sent Chris that hat he got on now.
I got me an Adrian hat this last. As a matter of fact, got Thursday.
Yeah.
Buddy, give me some. Give me some. At least Chris Hope knows what's good for him. Hey, you know what, Matt? Do me a favor. Give me that finger. Let me have it.
Is that one where you get off the back of Jim's bike when he's getting fuel?
Anyway, listen, guys. I just did this upgrade. I mean, I think it was the best thing to do. I mean, that way I could just have everybody here. Like, just do me a favor, guys. Let's try not to talk everybody at the same time. Let's give each other a chance to talk. How about that?
Preach it to yourself if you don't mind.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, so this is my stream.
It is your stream, but you're very rude and coming in and cutting people off.
I didn't cut nobody off.
You cut Lon off in mid-sentence about 10 minutes ago.
I want to thank Mr. Johnny Drumfly for popping in. Thank you, sir.
You did the same thing to me, Chris.
Haven't you got idea?
When I asked Lon earlier the question, hey,
I mean,
how does it fly? He cut me off.
If you think about it, Chris Hope. Oh, shit. Please don't start that crap right now. Ron, please, Ron.
Oh, man.
Please, Ron, don't do this. What's going on, Mr. Thomas Ariels? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for popping in, sir. Really appreciate you, brother. Hey, Johnny Drove Flyer, how you doing, man? Man,
You
this
know what?
is
Can I read something in the chat, Adrian?
Yes, go ahead, Carlos.
By Thomas Ariels. Adrian, you're the one who keeps cutting off people.
How you doing, Danny W. Chaser? How you doing, Chief? Thank you for popping in.
Oh, so then now he just ignores you, Carlos. Jeez, rude.
How you doing, Richard Fink? Thank you for popping in. So I really appreciate you, buddy.
Start from the top again, mate. Go for it.
Go ahead.
No, you, Adrian. Say good day to everyone. Go from the top again.
Okay, so go ahead, Adrian. Go ahead. You were saying something?
What do you got to say?
I say, Bug. We listen to it right now.
You said it all.
Yeah, we said it all. Okay, good night, everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
So much for that subscription. Next week, nobody's on the show.
Jack cancel as soon as he's off.
And I hope we got a free trial period.
I would like for you guys to please go ahead and hit that thumbs up for the stream. Thank you for all the love and support.
Hit the thumbs down. I just hit the thumbs down. Screw you.
No, if I had anything to say, period, it's like there's room in this hobby for everyone. And I don't understand the people that try to pigeonhole it, you're not a real this, you're not a real that. I started flying these things, geez. We had to buy kits. Me and my brother bought a do-it-yourself kit. We built our first drone from the ground up. Okay. I bought the AR drone 1. That was the first, drone you could fly, you could buy and just fly with your phone. That was 2013.
It's the first one I flew, Lon, back in the day. What's that, 2011, 2010?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's room in this hobby for everybody. I don't understand the guys that, just get all upset, I mean, you want to take that tone, it's like, well, if you don't solder your own ESC board, then you're not a real FPV flyer.
Oh, that's bullshit.
If you don't wiggle your props from balsa, you're not a real FPV flyer. I mean, come on. How far
if you don't wear your hat curved, you're not a real FPV flyer.
Well, I guess I'm not.
Your hat is curved. Your hat is curved, unlike
if you don't wear your hat curved, you
correct.
Yeah.
Chris Hope, see what I did, Chris Hope? Thank you, buddy.
Mine looks better though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I ain't got a gap. I went and bought a fitted one.
Yeah, baby.
Just for you, bud.
Look at this. Is that look better now?
There you go. Yeah, that's the one.
It looks like you're trying to be like a duck with the bill.
How you doing, Mr. Newfound Drone Production? How you doing, Chief? Thank you for popping in.
Succotash.
I'm just saying.
I can't wait for the videos to come out of the Florida gathering when they have that's gonna be a wreck.
Oh, Adrian, are you gonna be there?
Can't wait.
Are you going the 20th, Adrian? To the meetup?
Yes, I'll be there, of course, most definitely.
So I get to meet your ass then, huh?
Yes, you get to meet my ass. Because guess what? If I don't, Ron, that guy that got Stevie, Ronnie, Rancho Cucamonga, whatever on his wall, if I don't go, he gonna beat my ass. I'm gonna be there.
We're coming to find you at your place or the Brown Chicken Brown Cow.
See what I mean?
It's not hard to find Adrian's place. You just got to follow that road that he does that range test on.
That would be a hard one to find.
It's the straightest one in Florida.
Oh shit!
All right, I don't know if whoever is going to Florida, if you guys see Art fly, stop everything and call me because I want to videotape that. I want to do it on a live stream. So, I mean, I'm going to play Lotto right after. If I see him fly, I'm playing Lotto.
Who, Art?
Yeah. I have a better chance of catching Sasquatch than watching him fly a freaking drone. Holy shit.
He flew in Colorado with spin down.
What did he fly?
A Mavic?
Yeah, I believe it was the Mavic, wasn't it?
It's the one I think it's the one he lost in the lake.
I can't remember what it was, but yeah, he was flying though.
And some pretty good winds.
Yeah.
Really?
Carl, if he falls in the water, you're going to start calling him Bob.
Oh,
if he falls in the water,
Carlos won't even help.
You're not a stop Art from drowning. Take your foot off his head.
Hey, fellas, give me a minute. Hey, Macondiv, I did get your text, but it doesn't give me like the location. You only send me like a text of an attachment with a little picture in it. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Here, I'll send it to you, Adrian.
So I guess I need an address where to go.
Sebastian Park, supposedly.
No, it's not there no more. I think Macondiv said that it was changed.
Oh, they took it away?
Yeah.
They changed it today.
I didn't know. They probably found out I was coming, so they changed the spot.
I wanted you to go to a different They wanted you to go to a different location, Carlos.
Yeah.
Why, is there a school close by, Carlos?
No, it's I don't do children.
Who got it? Come on. Who got it?
I got it. I got it.
Who got it?
I don't do children.
You gotta check Megan's list.
I know nothing.
Within 100 feet of a school, I can't go. Sorry.
I also want to thank who else? I think I just seen that I didn't even pay attention. Something about Apple Tech guy. Oh, David, the Apple Tech guy.
Oh,
Thank you for popping in. Man, Carlo, you're bringing a lot of people to my stream, man. Appreciate you, buddy.
Johnny Droneflyer got it right. Mr. Johnny did.
What'd he do? What'd he say?
There will be more BS flying than drones at the meetup.
No, from what I understand, it's not going to be a FPV friendly park.
Hey, Aldia, look what your boy wrote for you.
Oh yeah, I'm trying it.
Oh, good deal, Al.
That's your boy. That's your friend.
Don't need 100%.
And you know what?
Did you see my response? I just put my response up.
Hey, this is for everybody here, in the stream and also here in the panel. Between Aldias and Matt, I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's some kind of love and hate where they want to outdo each other with the damn cinematic. I love the video. You guys are killing it.
Matt's on top of his game. I don't wake up at 2 a.m. to go fly at 4. It's not going to happen. He superseded me. He's good.
I picked him up. I picked him up yesterday at 3:30 in the morning.
What's Mr. Tech Tuesday?
Who's that?
Jim.
Oh,
Jim.
Jim
He's editing those clips.
Da Vinci.
He's probably studying.
He's on Da Vinci right now.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of that magenta? How do I get rid of that?
Going through that 400-page document.
What Al was it? Al told him last night. You sure like that magenta?
No, that was Matt, wasn't it? I didn't say anything about
it. Was
magenta.
Matt.
Sure likes the magenta color. His editing has improved. He sent me a clip. I sent him some clips I have from the Evo Raw footage, and I sent it to him. He sent them back to me. So he's getting better at it. He's got those new dial-ins with the Da Vinci, the joystick.
The balls.
The balls, yeah.
You can play with 6 balls.
He's playing with 6 balls. He's the master of the 6 balls.
Whatever makes you happy.
Hey, Unlimited Vertical. Thank you for popping in, sir. Good night, buddy.
Oh, he's out. Take care, John.
Hey, I'm calling Jim to see if he pick up. Where's Jim, Matt? Have you talked to him?
I talked to him this afternoon.
I'm calling him. He's not even answering the phone. I already sent him the link. That he gonna call me, bitch. Why didn't you send me the link? I sent it to you already, asshole.
Damn.
Mr. JRC's has got a bit of a point there, to be honest.
I'm sorry. Did you just agree with me for once?
Oh
no, Mr. JRC's. He's got a good point.
Just so you know, that's RC Fund.
Is that?
Matt, that's why your shirt's so messed up, because you pat yourself on the fucking back and all fucking stretched out and shit because a whole bunch of this.
He's just so comfortable.
He's got that. Oh,
I just read it.
Such a good.
Matt's on top of his game.
What a shot! Oh,
trimming his mustache.
That old head's so swole when he slips over the top. That's when it's stretching.
His head and neck is stretching.
Oh. I used to be a turtleneck, huh, Chris?
I said, mate, you're going on. like giving birth to a T-shirt.
Well, this wasn't a V-neck when I bought it, eh?
Hey.
Yeah.
You know, they make a surgery for that. You can stitch it up.
Yeah, maybe you can do some kegels.
That's Matt's home wear. When he's at work, he's popping the collar in the truck. In the Mercedes, he's fucking popping that collar.
And then the weekends, he does have respect.
Let him relax. Let him enjoy it.
I do like it, Matt, that on the weekends you have respect and wear your Rodney Bell shirt.
I do. And at the end of my live yesterday, don't forget to go to Rodney's tomorrow. Yeah, I did. Oh, Rodney.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still paying off that bloody coffee mug he sent me, so I've got to. You know.
Hey, before we get interrupted, Adrian, you got a new person in your chat. Did you notice that?
We got an alarm in the house. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate you from Brazil.
Okay, are we good? Can we go on now, Adrian?
Thank you. We good for now.
All right, but just making sure.
Unlimited verticals leaving the house. Have
Yes,
a good evening.
say goodbye to him. You're slow on that one, Chris.
He tipped out.
Yeah, he was still on that one. What's going on, Mr. Chris Wedgeworth? How you doing, Chris?
Well, here we go again.
You're slacking, Chris.
Yeah, Chris, appreciate the sub, partner.
Done. I'm going
So is
back.
anybody
You
else?
guys sub to LDS?
Al who?
I don't know that guy.
What's LDS?
Damn,
I'm not Al Diaz. I'm Al Davis.
For a while, you guys were talking about Al, and all I saw was Time to Fly. I didn't put two and two together until maybe one or two shows.
Back in the day.
Cover your tracks.
Hey, Adrian, I haven't seen you replying to either of my last two videos.
Don't feel bad.
Yeah, here we go.
Don't feel bad, Ron.
You're not allowed.
Matt replied there just a few minutes ago.
Actually, if you pay attention, Ron, I am at least 99.9% participation.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ron, the
I
next
guess I fall into that 0.1%.
Did he just say 19.99%? That's about right.
Hey, Ron, next time just send it to Matt, let him release it, and you'll get a reply.
Yeah.
Man, damn it, you guys are brutal.
Brutal.
We're not brutal. It's, you know what? We wouldn't even say anything if you didn't claim to be 100%. You know, we would
God
never.
damn, Ron. Dude, please, like, come on now,
No.
give me a break.
We are giving you a break. Now listen.
No,
if you
no,
said-
do me a favor. When you fix that shirt, then you can give me a break. Fix
Yeah.
that shirt first. Fix it.
Okay, mate. I've said in the past, I can fix this shirt. I can fix
Adrian,
it.
you want him to fit that shirt?
You
Play
can't
his
see
video
my
right
shit,
now.
man. You see
Play
what
his
I mean?
video right now.
Fix.
He'll
As
fit
a
it
matter
real good.
of fact, guys, do me a favor. Take a look at this and tell me what you think. Hold on. Wait a minute. What do you think about that shirt? Back up a little bit, Matt.
I've seen that shirt on a commercial about a guy that goes on a date with a wrinkled shirt, and
Yep.
that
Yes, exactly.
that's
I bet,
the shirt they used in that.
I bet he got laid.
Well, then you're always picking on his haircut, calling him Mr. Ponytail.
Good evening, Arco. What's up, Art?
How you doing,
Art here?
Art?
Art's in the house.
His ear must have been ringing.
Art's in
Favorite
the
drone
house.
pilot.
house.
Mr. Jealousy. That's what I call Adrian.
Mr. Jealous?
You know.
Yeah,
As I
I'm
said-
talking about you. I'm telling on them. They said you can't be fed after midnight.
Wow.
You wet.
Hey, Adrian, are you going to get the FPV?
Oh man.
What was that, Carlos?
Is Adrian going to buy the FPV drone? You thinking about it, Will?
Yeah, he's buying it. He's
Listen,
gonna buy it.
hey,
No.
Carlos,
Time.
hey,
And
Carlos,
time.
first, I wasn't going to buy it, but now I'm thinking about it. Hey, baby, look, your friend Matt is there.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, darling, how are you?
Tell her I'll text her in a little bit.
And honey bun, we got your Uncle Chris. We got Ron. He crazy. Don't talk to him. We got Al Diaz. I don't know what planet he from. We got Carlos. He Puerto Rican. Definitely do not talk to him. No. We got Dre. He's a good guy. You could say hi to him if you want to. And London, the guy with the ugly white hat with the black in the back. Don't talk to him. He crazy.
Hang on. Ask your daughter what she thinks of my shirt. What does she think of my shirt?
Oh, what do you think about? Hold on. Let me make the screen big, baby. Hold on. Now you
One
need-
word.
you
One
need to
word.
be honest. What do you
Just-
think about the ugly T-shirt?
Just say homeless.
She's
Homeless.
fine with it. Never mind. She loved. I don't even know why I asked.
Homeless.
It's the accent.
Yes, go. Love you. What about my shirt? Is my shirt ugly?
The man behind the shirt.
Notice how he was going to talk about buying the drone. His daughter steps in. He stops talking.
So, like I said, Carlos, at first I was saying no, but I'm thinking about buying it. I really am.
It's just like the Smithsonian. Adrian's got to collect it.
How many drones do you have now?
He's got to find some room on the shelf for it to sit, and then he'll get it.
Hey, Brent Nunley, thank you for coming. Have a good night,
I've
buddy.
been responding to that one, Dre.
And hey, Ron, when it comes to me, I got 10.
You got what?
10 drones.
10.
I'm going to ask you this question.
I mean, Carlos, we already talked about this. Remember?
No, I didn't hear the word. I didn't hear the word.
Go ahead, Aldias.
When's the last time you flew one of your drones?
Today, matter of fact, then I had to stop because it started storming.
Okay. All right. What drone was that?
That would be the Mavic Air 1 and the Mavic Air 2. I had to stop. I was trying to make a video, but I had to stop and come right back.
What sort of video was it, mate?
I'm not going to tell you. You just wait.
A drone video.
Thank you, Carlos. Damn me, I know you were smart for something. I know you were good for something. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Easily pleased, isn't he?
A range test, Adrian? Return to home test, precision?
Now, listen, this is what Gary just had to say. Gary is like Peter Carroll with his one zingers. Look at this.
And it's true.
It's like last night, Gary comes out with those Peter Carroll zingers.
Like I said, Gary be killing me.
He does. He comes out with some rippers. And I said he's really quiet when he gets on the panel. That's because he just can't get a word in. But then he's got all this shit running around his head. The only way he can get it out is in the chat. God, he makes me laugh, that bugger.
That is good, though.
Hey, Matt, if you notice, anytime Gary have his live stream, he don't really say nothing like this, right? He don't really have his one zingers. He only do it here on your show.
That's right, because he doesn't pay himself out. He pays you out.
That is good, though. Adrian needs another drone. The kids' shoes can wait.
Adrian, actually, this would be one drone I want to see you get.
Food?
I want to see you get this FPV drone.
Say that one more time.
I want to see you get it. I want to see you get that FPV drone. I want to see you do videos. I want to see your video.
And honestly, I'm thinking about it. I really am.
You should. You should do it.
You know what? It's been a long time since I've actually seen anything on YouTube about an FPV range test. Let me have a look.
You fixing to see something?
It's got Adrian's name written all over it.
It has, mate. Neat video coming right up here for Adrian, I think.
A couple guys have gotten 2 miles on the drone, on the DJI drone. I've seen 2 miles on it. So I had a mile on it today without even trying. I didn't even realize it. I had it in sport like 60. You know, obviously that's a mile a minute, right? So you're like, and you look.
Oh, they must have great eyesight.
6,000 feet away. You know.
What's the connection on that? Is it OcuSync or 3? Okay.
I think it's OcuSync 3.0, isn't it, Lon?
Oh, otherwise known as OcuSync 3. Yeah, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's the love, Lon?
I'm just joking, man, but I'm the real though. The 3.0 or 3, okay.
Jeez.
Let's come up with an OcuSync 4.0.
Good night, Mr. Chris Hope.
Y'all take care.
Take care, Chris.
Good night, Chris. See you later, man.
Adios.
Not Chris. Oh, never mind. He left.
Bye, Mr. Hope.
Subscription.
Bye, Crispy Cakes.
Hey, Matt, this is for you.
I wouldn't be going too far with that drone, personally.
Why?
It's I don't, well, maybe if I'd had it for a while, yes, but I definitely would want to be keeping that close proximity while I was mucking around with it. That's for sure.
Why, you can still see it?
Absolutely, and I definitely wouldn't be doing much low line FPV far away from myself. That's for sure. You know, if you're going to chuck it out, you'd be up at 300 or something.
Yeah, he's exactly right.
Yeah,
you know, you're exactly right. It's like I said, it's a cinema whoop. It's a cinema whoop kind of.
Yeah. I look at connection. I don't look at distance with connection. Because when you're talking Wi-Fi and OcuSync and things like that, I don't give a damn about the drone can fly 7Ks, because I won't fly 7Ks. All I give a damn about is that I'm not going to lose connection anywhere that I'm flying, and OcuSync offers that. Because if it's got a 7K range, I'm not going to have any issues within where I fly, and that's what I look at, is a connection. Because I've come from Wi-Fi drones and all that sort of thing. There's lots of variants there, lots of connection issues here and there and all that sort of stuff. So OcuSync for me is fantastic, and it's nothing to do with distance. It's all to do with
penetration.
Sorry?
Penetration.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like anything else, it all comes down to what your environment you're flying in. Like I said, I work in an urban environment. I'm around buildings and all that kind of stuff. So whatever I think I'm going to fly distance-wise, I don't worry about it. Like we said, I use the parabolic shields. Even though I'm flying 30 feet from me, I'm going to use everything I can to make sure I keep that solid connection.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it fair to say, Matt, you lose it, it'll come back to you?
That's what the book says.
So why worry?
Because that's why we hear people talk about flyaways. Why worry when it flies away?
Yeah, anything autonomous I try to stay away with in a drone. You know, I mean, I do use quick shots and shit every now and again, but any form of autonomous flight has the potential to fail, and this is why maybe, I don't know, you can count on one hand how many times I've pushed return to home, because I'd rather fly at home, because if something goes wrong just because I've pushed return to home and then you go pause, cancel, it's not listening to you, you're gone. You know, it's, yeah. I tend to stay away from that stuff.
But it's a DJI product. It's supposed to be dependable.
Yeah, well, that's my fail-safe. You know what I mean? That's in the back of my head as something, okay, if something goes wrong, then this will happen. But I don't want it to go wrong. You know, I'd rather be in full control of everything that's up there. You know.
No, that's my list on my list of positives about this FPV drone. Okay. Return to home. You know, when I flew FPV and analog, you know, anybody that's flown analog knows it can just break up on you. You can't see crap. It would have been pretty damn nice to be able to hit a button and have the drone just come on back to you, right? You know, you don't have to worry about it, as opposed to going for a 3-mile hike trying to find a drone out in the middle of the woods somewhere.
Well, there's people that put iNav and GPS on their drones. It'll come
back.
Well,
now I'm old. You know, they didn't have that.
No, I'm just saying, but it's available if you really want it.
It's available now, but I hear it's not to this level. You know, this damn thing, if you launch it off a landing pad and you fly it out a half a mile and you hit return to home, it's going to come back in 9 out of 10 times land on that landing pad. You know what I mean?
Oh, that guy Mitch, old guy in a drone, he put it on and he missed the landing pad by maybe 2 or 3 feet. He said.
Huh?
So
Mitch bought one.
Mitch, old guy in a drone.
He bought one.
I'm saying he built drones with iNav and.
Okay.
Oh, iNav, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I saw that video. You know, and for, you know, a fraction of the cost. The main thing is, which is a really good thing, is I mean, obviously you can go into other drones and things, is to have the digital. Now the digital is absolutely magnificent. I've never flown with it. I would love to. I've seen footage from the goggles. Fantastic, man.
Oh, you would love it, Matt. You would probably take that plunge in the FPV. Truly become Mr. Cinematic.
Oh.
Hey, just real quick, you 3 guys fly, you know, FPV. What does it cost to build an FPV drone that would have
DJI,
you know, all the features that the DJI FPV drone has?
350.
Well, I've never actually built a drone. Everything I've got was bind and fly. The one behind me, I bought that from Dono when he sold it. His 4S XL Titan XL5, and the other ones are just Cinewoops. Mm-hmm. I'm not much for the flippy floppies. If I fly, I just kind of acro mode and shoot gaps and stuff.
Well, Carlos did his Tiny Hawk in the house today.
Tiny Hawk and Mobula. The Mobula 6, they're good. This little thing. This is the one.
What would you say that would cost? Because I've had this argument with everybody, And
About
to me,
350.
to build the
I said, look, this is what I got. Look, Lon, look. I got this thing right here. This is the Synago. Didn't have all the shit on it, the props you see and stuff, and the naked mount. I bought this here, and I bought the DJI goggles, the V1, and that came in a package like a kit from RDQ, Race Day Quads, and I paid like $900. It was like $800 and something dollars.
With the controller?
With the goggles and I had the controller. Had open source. So I had TBS Crossfire. That's what I got the receiver. But this drone and the goggles, when I bought it, was $840 something bucks with taxes and everything, close to $900. So it's kind of, and this is a bind and fly.
Right.
You know?
Okay, but that doesn't have GPS though, has it?
What was that? No,
this
doesn't have GPS. That one there has GPS. This one doesn't have GPS.
Okay, right. Yeah.
And then a GoPro, right?
No, the GoPro wasn't even included, dude.
No. And then you have to buy a GoPro.
And then you have to buy a GoPro. Yeah, exactly. That's depends on which one you buy. Yeah, exactly.
But Lon, the difference is you crash the one that you built, and you don't have to send it to DJI and wait for them.
Yeah.
You can fix it.
So see, if
this one crashed and stuff here, I could solder in the pieces and stuff and not have to send it back. It'd be probably a pain in the ass, dude.
Say that again, Al.
Oh shit! You know what I did?
I understand. I really did.
I fried my drone. It had I guess the capacitor grounded out on the red wires for the frame or whatever, the power lead.
What do you think you're going on?
Smoked out.
I got an early morning tomorrow, so heading to Wyoming.
Okay. Thank you for coming, buddy. Have a good night, brother.
Ron. Be well.
So you guys have a good night.
Take it easy, Elvis.
See you,
I'm
Ron.
gonna tip out right behind Ron. I appreciate it, Adrian, Al, Lon, Carlos, Matt, Ron, all you guys in the chat. Appreciate the opportunity. Good time, fellas. I'm sure I will see some of you tomorrow on somebody else's live stream. Take care.
Hey, Dre, I'm loving that new cave that you built, man. I'm loving it, man. That's nice.
You want to see how tight it is? Right here. You see the golf club stacked up?
Everything's accessible though.
Yeah.
This is the new computer I had to get because the power went out the other night, fried my other one. So I just got a Lenovo i5 chip, 8 gig of RAM, half a terabyte hard drive. Everything's hooked to it. And that's the screen.
Got you.
And stuff, and then it's all my junk up here and everything. So this is my, as we say, construction, my water closet size studio.
Hey, Adrian, this is when you're supposed to solo screen so we can see what the hell he's doing. Yeah. I mean, do I got to tell you everything?
I know, Carlos. Thank you, man. Thank you for
Carlos.
Thank you. If it wasn't for your 4 eyes, I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Thank you.
Well, you haven't done it yet, so I mean.
All right. See you guys later.
Easy, Ron.
See you later, Ron.
Take care, Dre.
All right.
See you later, Dre. Have a good night, man.
All right, you too.
Sorry about Adrian, Dre.
So, Adrian, I got a question.
Yes, go ahead, Al.
Are you going to cancel the subscription?
To the what?
Well, for streaming.
I mean, to the stream that I just did.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it for a little bit. I'm going to see what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
What is it, $10 extra a month?
Actually, no, it's $25 a month or $20 for the whole, like $240 for the whole year.
Wow.
Okay. Can you up your res with the paid version?
Yes, to 1080.
Yes. I think actually with this one, no, you have to buy the other one because there's two plans. There's the basic pro, and then there's the other one where you could actually upgrade to like 1080p HD. You know what I mean?
Okay,
this
but you know what?
Go ahead.
In reality, we don't really need that with this sort of stuff. You know,
nope.
I watch replays and things like that. It's you know, you're not looking at dynamic range and shit, are you? You know, it's a waste of time paying that extra.
I mean, this is just a bunch of ugly guys just talking to each other. We good?
Hey.
He had a crack straight up then, didn't he? Hey, thanks for coming on my show, you ugly pricks.
Anytime, buddy. You know I love you. What are you talking about?
The funny part is he's calling us ugly like he's a papi chulo over there. Fail.
Oh snap!
Actually, I am a papi chulo compared to
I was gonna say, Carlos, he completely thinks that he's a papi chulo.
Fail.
Oh.
Shit. Yeah.
Now,
The point of you can't fix it yourself. I understand what you're saying and what people say about that, and I get that point. I'm not trying to fix a Mavic Pro 2 or Mavic 2 Pro either.
No, it's
you could build your own camera drone if you wanted to and solder it up and stuff
but
like
it
that.
won't be DJI. That's the whole paying for the name and the technology with DJI. That is.
But seriously though, Adrian, if I was you, before I went spending any money on something, you're gonna hurt your wallet if you crash it. I would definitely learn how to fly an FPV, because when you fly your Spark in that FPV mode, it's absolutely nothing the same about flying.
I mean, of course, yeah.
I would be getting, same as I've done, same as a lot of people have done, and go get something like a Tiny Hawk, and you'll learn how to fly an FPV. And once you've done that and you get everything right with that, go out and spend some money on something, mate. Because
not only that, but you're gonna like the experience of FPV in and of itself.
Correct. And the reason why I'm saying that I'm thinking about it is also, Matt, is that like Lon was telling Aldias, he was asking how much do you pay for this, then what you pay for that, then how much do you have to pay for the GoPro. I mean, again, like I was telling Aldias, I've seen people build freaking FPV drone and costing in over $1,500-$2,500, and you know what I mean. Remote, you got the goggles, you got the motors, you got the ESC, you got all type of shit, and then you have to do all the work yourself. The drone is already built; it's ready to go. So I'm not saying that I'm going to get it. I said I'm thinking about getting it.
Yeah, I'm just.
Go ahead, man.
I'm just saying. Sorry, mate. I'm just saying. But if you wanted to get into it, go grab your little one and learn how to fly them. It's well worth it, man. And you've got the perfect property, like Ed, to fly an FPV around. You got plenty of room. You got all those trees and shit, or the palms, whatever it is. You can start flipping around them and doing sharp turns and stuff and practicing all that shit. And you won't hurt your drone, mate, because you'll be smacking into grass most of the time. But great place to learn, especially getting your left stick, your throttle right.
Yeah.
And once you do that, then and you get all that nice, then you can start stuffing around a bit more. Correct.
Now, one thing, Lon, that I'm going to ask you: did you have to adjust the stick with the Allen wrench on your remote on the throttle, the other stick? You have to do that to get it to where you want it to be?
That, but people that fly FPV definitely do that because that's what they're used to.
Okay.
What you're used to. See, the problem with this remote is that it springs. It springs back, right?
Centers out, yeah.
Yeah, it centers up. And FPV, you want it just to lay down. Now, when you're flying in normal mode and sport mode, it's just like a Mavic, so it's no big deal, right?
Okay.
It hovers when you let go of the stick; it just hovers there, right? But when you're flying in manual, that's not the case. So if you want it to go slow, you have to hold it down, okay? Because the left stick is totally a throttle. Okay, so you have to hold it down or hold it back, or however you want to look at it.
So when
then it's 50% throttle right now.
So in normal in normal mode, you fly like your Mavic 2 Pro.
Yeah.
Now what about if you flick it in sport? Still the same, just a little faster.
Mavic Air 2 in the sport.
Okay.
Yep. So saying you got to change that control, whatever you have to do with the Allen wrench, whatever, when you go into the manual mode,
into the actual,
which is their acro.
And you put it into the actual manual. That's when you really have the true FPV, whatever.
Right.
All right. I want to ask a question. Right. So when you arm up an FPV, your throttle's at 0, right? Otherwise, it won't arm up. I'm not too sure if that's about every FPV, but that's my experience anyway.
They're all like that. You have to go 0.
So your controller's at 50% straight up.
Right.
How does that drone start up?
Like a Mavic.
But wait, Lon, it doesn't start in acro?
No.
Question, can it start? Can it start?
I'll be honest, I can just try that, but I don't believe. No, I know it won't. It's just like any DJI drone. if you forget and leave your drone in sport,
Fail safe.
your Mavic Air, it doesn't launch in sport. It launches in normal, and you have to flip back to normal and then flip back to sport if you want to go to sport, right? Same exact thing. If you like, mine came shipped in sport, so I launched it, and it didn't matter. It launched in normal, just flying around.
Lon, let's say I'm 100 feet in the ground and I decide to go in acro and I hit the switch. Will the bird fall?
No, because you have to put your stick down. It makes you place your stick
Before or after the switch?
It's hard to explain.
No, what I'm saying is switch into acro, move the stick down, or move the stick down, switch into acro.
Are you in the air or are you on the ground?
Well, you said you can't take off in air, in acro from the ground, so you have to do it in the air, right?
I am not sure, but you got to be in zero stick. If you're in acro, I think you have to be in zero stick. So I'm mistaken. So you'd have to.
So you can't be in sport mode in the air and then switch to acro mode, because if you do that, the sticks are centered.
Yeah, in your goggles, it makes you move the
sport mode
to a certain position.
You'd be fucking.
Acro. Yeah, it makes you move. You have to be a full stick and go from sport to acro. You know what I mean? It makes you move.
But at what point do you change to acro? In the air?
You can change in the air.
And you can.
I know that for a fact. I haven't done it. I want to make that very clear. I haven't done it. So I'm talking out my ass a little bit. I've watched people do it, but I haven't done that. Okay. So that's why
when you fly FPV, you let go of the throttle, it's going to fall down. A regular.
If you move your stick,
not the new one, not the new one, just any FPV drone. If you let go of the throttle, it's just going.
Yeah.
So it's not the same with the FPV DJI drone.
If you adjust this stick, there's little Allen keys in the bottom where you can release the spring, and then it'll fall to the bottom just like a regular FPV remote.
No, the stick will, but what will the drone do?
It'll act just like an FPV drone from now on.
Okay, all right.
If you change the stick. Otherwise, when you launch a DJI drone, with
always middle,
zero in the middle.
Yeah, yeah. No, I used to have a Mavic Air in the Spark, so I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just like that.
Because it never made sense in the beginning when I got into this hobby that they would call the left stick throttle, but all it did was make the drone go up and down. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that never clicked until you got into the FPV, and they now it's
unless you, when you're like that, it is.
Exactly, it's throttle, then you got pitch.
Throttle and at the same time.
Yeah, pitch and roll. Yeah. Yeah, it's different. Like I said, I've only flown it a couple times so far, so bear with me. I'm not.
Would it be fair to say that the FPV experience for somebody who flies FPV is definitely going to be different than somebody who FPVs that DJI drone?
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. I don't recommend this for hardcore FPV guys. I think.
Now, would you think it's possible for a camera drone person to pick this up and learn bad habits going into FPV as a result of the way it flies?
I think camera drone guys already have bad habits going into FPV.
No, I understand. So this is not what I'm getting at is this isn't going to help them fly FPV any better.
No. This is like putting your Mavic Air 2 in the FPV mode. Has anybody done that?
No, but what I'm getting at is it's not an FPV trainer. This is not something to learn FPV on. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
why can't you fly all things?
I didn't say you can or can't. This is not a trainer like this.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
I
would think through muscle memorization, if you fly different things.
No.
Enough.
If
you would get better at flying those things.
No.
Whatever that thing is.
I don't believe people that say, "Oh, you're going to learn bad habits." You should be able to fly both. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like getting out of an automatic car and getting into a stick. Do you sometimes reach for the clutch?
No, what I'm saying is just because I fly FPV doesn't mean I'm going to go back and fly the GPS drone bad or vice versa. I don't know.
If anything, you relax when you fly a GPS drone. There's no pressure on you.
Not at all.
once you get into that FPV side of things, every second you're flying, you're with whatever that drone's doing. You know,
Exactly.
you're not going to hold your sticks and take a bite of a sandwich while it takes a pano shot. You know, it's
well, it's like Ed Love My Drone says, you operate a GPS drone, but you really fly Acrobird.
Yeah,
well, it's like getting out of a car and getting on a sport bike. If anybody's ever ridden a motorcycle, you know, we got to use both feet and both hands, and you know, whatever to control a motorcycle in the car. You're like this with it in drive and hitting the throttle and maybe hitting the brake. You know, you know, so it's a totally different thing. I will say this though, as far as a trainer goes, like Billy Powell said, oh shit button.
Pause button.
Yeah.
You're flying. Oh shit. You hit this button, boom, GPS drone right now. And it hovers. Stops what it's doing and it hovers.
That is a good feature, a panic button. That's for sure.
Especially with a $400 bird up in the air.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah. You know, my panic button drops the thing to the ground.
Right. Yeah, but Carlos, like all things, man, you're gonna baby step it. You ain't gonna plunge into it, and at least I would hope
you wouldn't. People I've seen, they get into the FPV and they learn how to go forward and backwards, and because they see everybody else do rolls and flips, they try it and they break their drones because they just let me try it. And boom. I've seen drones.
When I first started off FPV, I was flying a lot in stabilized mode. And I remember Ed said something to like, get out of that. Stop flying in stabilized mode. Even if you crash an acro, fly an acro.
As much as
possible. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I didn't record myself. I didn't put it on YouTube. I was like, I'm just going to fly around the house. And if I crash, I crash. And I started off with a tiny hawk. Outside in the backyard, not in the house. Stabilized was inside the house. Yes. Acro in the backyard and stuff like that. But after a while, muscle memorization, you start to pick it up. And that's when I was like, man, yeah. Like anything, like riding a motorcycle, like shifting gears in a car, like anything, you know, I would think you would just acclimate to it.
And to get to Mac's point, if somebody comes up to you and wants to talk to you, you hit the button. It's not just a panic mode. It's a pause button too. You know, you just hit it and then the drone hovers. And then you go say, flip up your goggles and what? Oh, the cops are coming? Okay. You know, or whatever's going on, right? You know what I'm saying? But whatever's going on, you can hit pause. You're not like, you're stuck, right? If you're flying FPV now, I'm old and it's a long time ago for me. But when the drone's out there, it's it. You got to bring it back. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's no breaks. There's no like, hold on a second, let me catch my breath. No, you got to keep controlling that drone until you bring it back, right? You know, with this, technically, you could hit pause and you can hit return to home and start packing your gear. You know, as far as that goes. And
Matt Cundiff has a valid point too. Adrian, put up what he put down there.
Yeah, well,
there's going to be a lot of people like that.
That's right, and I liken this drone here, the FP, this DJI drone to, and I said it a couple of days ago, as a Cinework. Basically, you're going to get some amazing footage out of that stuff, totally different to what you could get out of any other GPS drone. And it's totally doable. But as far as it being an aggressive trick drone and all that sort of crud, you know, that's probably not what you'd want to buy it for anyway.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But just to get that nice footage, the different footage.
So what's the difference that the bird leans on a turn or bank?
Well, you can get more of an angle and dive things and things like you can't do that with a Mavic. Do you know what I mean?
I have noticed in some videos, because I've watched a few of them on the manual mode, the bank turns don't look as smooth as an FPV drone. A true FPV drone would take a bank turn. It seems like it's almost like it's rocking. I don't know. It could be me. It could be the stabilization program that's in the drone, if there's one. I don't know. That's what I've noticed. The bank turns don't seem as smooth.
Right. The stabilization too, you know, I don't like it. That, you know, that's one of the downsides of having the video camera and the FPV camera being the same camera. You know, because then you hit that stabilization and you hit that tilt correction and this and that, and it's like, oh, you know, it glitches in your goggles, and it's like,
I don't think most pilots fly airplanes unless they're taking off and landing, to be honest with you, in answer to Brent Ariel's 747 question. They don't fly airplanes anymore. They land them and take them off. Other than that, it's computerized. You don't need
I think the landing's just about computerized now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It feels like the landings are almost.
They still have to pass the test to land on their own, but I'm just saying that.
Well, what about props and the shots? Because I've seen one video that Drone Nerds did, and with the bike jumping off the ramp, and there was props in the shot and a couple of the shot clips they put in there. Is it cropped in on certain filming sizes?
How you fly. If you get like this, then obviously you're not going to have props in the shot, right? You know, you're going fast. But when you're cruising around slow, there it is. I mean, so you do what we did back in the day when you know, every other drone I've had prior to the Mavic 2 Pro, just about.
Now guys, give me a minute. Hey, how you doing, Peter Carroll? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Joe A63, I appreciate you, man. Now, Lon, are you satisfied with the drone so far? I'm
satisfied with it for what it is. I knew what it was going in. I didn't think it was a I didn't go into the Yugo dealership thinking I was buying a Lamborghini. You know what I mean?
And I understand, but what I'm trying to get to is, I mean, there's a lot of hype about the drone. Do you like the drone so far?
Yes.
Okay.
It's solid. The things I don't like nothing to do with
he just wants validation to buy it.
No,
that's what I
the things I don't like about it.
Lon, don't listen to his bullshit. Just talk to me. Don't worry about ideas.
Adrian, I can't hardly even do it. No, the things I don't like have nothing to do with the drone. I'm not a big fan of FPV goggles to begin with. You know, so that's the controller I like. The drone is solid, son. You know, and you know, I know everybody keeps saying if you hit a butterfly with this drone, it's gonna fall apart. And it's like, come on, you know, I've seen guys.
Not the hitting part; it's the falling. It's the falling down after you hit something that they're worried about, not the hitting something. It's what happens after you hit something that is the concern.
Yeah, that's the danger part.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, the thing about this drone, and I don't know about regular drones, but if you're flying in sport mode anyway, it'll catch itself. If you hit a branch or something, it'll turn and flip and reorient itself.
Okay.
You know,
like
almost anything you got drone, quite frankly.
Now I remember, Aldia, I think you were talking about this drone with Ken Herron. I think it was a match show, I believe. I don't remember. But you said that
on your show, me?
No, I think you said that Ken Herron had the bird and he was talking about it. Was it you? I'm sorry, it probably was somebody else. I don't think it was a match show either, but I heard somebody talking about the same drone, and then Ken Herron got the drone, and he's not happy about it. Well, wasn't it you, Aldios?
From what I understand, he landed and broke the battery.
Yeah,
because the bird hit, landed up to the back, just a little bit, and then the battery for some reason just started going, you know, crazy. Like, and he was very dissatisfied with it. He wasn't happy with it at all.
Well, not for nothing, Ken Herron isn't an FPV reviewer, pilot kind of guy.
Well, correct.
He's not a drone reviewer, if you ask my opinion.
I mean,
I can't stand
it. Trying to be nice. It's 2021.
Hang on. Can I just
Somebody
ask though?
Somebody filters.
Go ahead.
I'll just ask something, Lorna. Has that got bottom sensors on it for landing?
Yes.
It has.
Got bottom sensors, and it has a bottom LED light too.
So how did he hit it so hard then?
He was flying in Acro or manual. He was landing in manual. You know,
so you bottom out hard.
Real FPV pilots land their own drones. Okay, cool. But this is not. If I'm okay with people not saying this is not a real FPV drone, okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
This drone, you flip it in normal and you land it like a Mavic, and it lands like a damn bubble. You know, it lands like a balloon coming down. Like,
so when you flip it into Acro, it turns all the sensors off.
Yes, zero sensors in Acro.
Nice, like sports mode.
Bottom sensors in sport, if I'm not mistaken. No front sensors in sport, but they're still active though. When you're flying in sport, they still warn you that shit's in front of you. It just won't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I saw that come up on the screen actually when I was watching someone's footage.
Yeah, it'll warn you. You know, it'll say, "Hey, you get ready to run into something." Hey, you know, but it'll let you do it.
Hey, Lon, another thing that I heard people saying is that in the goggles when you're flying, can you know, a lot of people fly the FPV drone. You know, I mean, I don't even know how the hell these people bring it back to where it take it from. But on that drone, I've seen people where it has like the H to let you know where home is, where you took up from for you to come back. That way you don't lose. You know what I mean? Where the drone is at.
Yeah, and you can pull a map just like a regular Mavic too, but it has a little H. You just kind of look around for your H and fly it back. That's a cool feature. You know, regardless, they did come up with some pretty cool stuff that hopefully will trickle down to regular FPV drones or true FPV drones. Maybe in the Air Unit 2 or something, because that's a cool feature.
I'm not mistaken, the original white goggles had that same feature with the home point. So it was
DJI goggles?
Yeah.
That's an awesome feature.
Hey, Carlos, I got those goggles. I didn't see that.
Did you put them on and try them?
Yeah,
you're going to say that.
I actually used it with my Mavic 2 Pro on my Zoom around my house, and I didn't see that age.
Did you look for it?
Yeah.
There's a home point where I knew how to come back.
I wonder if there's something I have to manually turn on the goggles thing that would that would come up, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a point, an arrow that points you back home.
Okay.
It's pretty cool though.
They even have
and it tells you an aircrafter in the area if you like that or if you don't.
because I think it has the ADS-B in it.
Yep, it tells you that, which is kind of cool. You know, whether or not it's necessary, we can have that argument, but I don't know. Like I said, they're all options. These are all options, and I like options myself. I'm one of the. I'd rather have as many options as possible.
Aldia, if I'm not mistaken, one of your videos you did in some kind of splash park or some kind of golf course. Was that you flying a drone? Is there more than one time to fly?
What was that?
Is there more than one time to fly?
No, not that I know of. But I don't remember being at a golf course. I mean,
like a pitch and putt kind of place with a water slides. That wasn't you?
No, that wasn't me.
I subscribed to the wrong time to fly then.
10% participation.
Never mind.
It's all good, Carlos. I still watch your videos and I see your live streams, bro.
If you're a proficient FPV pilot, you can get those cinematic shots just as easy with those with the drones as a FPV as this FPV drone. I'm saying.
I don't know. I mean, if you have the money, Adrian, and it's some like a new experience, and you're looking to venture into it, I would say do it, dude. Are you not going to crash? You're going to crash. It's going to happen. That's going to happen.
Maybe.
And just no, not probably. It will happen as soon as you switch that thing from one mode to another.
How much money you got out? I guarantee you, I won't crash this drone.
Well, you're probably out in an open field and shit like that. Adrian's going to probably want to fly around the trees near his house. You know what I mean? So it might be a little bit different.
Adrian can probably crash.
I would fly the shit out of the thing in an open field.
Well,
nothing else.
Well, let me put it this way, Aldiaz. My little Spark, I put that thing in sports mode before I made that little video, and I beat the hell out of it. I broke all 4 propellers. They're all to shit. I beat the hell out of it with a damn light pole and the wires, and they just came tumbling. Battery, body, everything just, went flying. So, and that was a Spark.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that if I do buy that one, you know what I mean? If I do put it in that kind of acro mode or whatever the hell it is, I think
it'll be a while before you get to that.
Shredded.
You'll have to acclimate just getting on your eyes and flying with the goggles on your eyes. I mean, Matt and anyone could attest to it. When it's on your eyes, it's a different experience.
Yeah.
When I flew that one over here and I was power diving, I started getting sick. I started getting like woozy. I had to sit down because I wasn't used to it. So it's a process.
I wonder what gave Brent Ariel the idea that FPV pilot look down on GPS guys. That's not a true statement at all.
What?
Who said that?
Brent Ariels.
I would think some of them do.
Yeah, they do.
How do they look down
I would
on
think
them?
some of them do. I would think some of them think that because of camera drones, all these rules have been implemented.
No,
I
no,
would say that.
that's where the look down comes from. Because he said high horse. High horse has nothing to do with
Well, I didn't see his comment.
new rules.
No, I've seen a lot of that. Have you seen drone work videos? I mean, I saw like part of what.
Well, how do they look down? Give me an example of how they look down on GPS people.
Well, easily. You're not a pilot flying a camera drone.
But they're like.
So you're not. So that it's a difference of how you fly the drone, not the drone itself.
You're not flying a camera drone. That's how you perceived.
Yeah,
well, I'll tell you what. If I can fly a drone and play a ukulele for a half hour, am I flying that drone?
Your analogies are off the wall, dude.
I mean,
I love them though. I love them
all the time. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it, but that's not flying a drone. Look, Ed loved my drones for 4th of July. He did a live fly. He had to take a leak. He went and took a leak while the bird was in the air. That's flying a drone?
No. Well, you're hovering. You're still in the air. I mean,
the only thing they're talking about, that you can actually walk away from the drone. You don't even have to look at it. There's no flying there. That's the only difference as far as flying a drone, GPS, and flying a FPV drone. That's about it. Nothing to look down on. I don't know.
No, there's some guys that shit on GPS guys. There's definitely guys out there shitting on anybody that buys this drone. That's for sure.
I could see somebody FPV saying that's useless to an FPV person.
Yeah.
That's why.
I'm kind of shocked that you're saying some of those guys don't say that camera guys don't fly. They're not pilots. They're not true pilots.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Because I think a lot of FPV guys single out camera guys and say that stuff. You're not true flyers. You're not flying. Those guys were the reason why these rules were implemented, because they go over 200 feet when FPV guys don't go over 200 feet. They go less than 50 feet. You know what I mean? Do I make sense?
Yeah, FPV is ground level, to a certain degree, because that's where you get the action. That's where you get the feel of it. If you're fucking 400 feet in the air, it's a waste of bloody time.
Well, it's not that only, but you feel speed when you're closer to the ground.
That's right.
That's a lot of the reason why you fly low.
That's
it's
right.
a lot funner. I fly proximity with FPV. It's a blast, dude. I mean, I'd rather do that than flip, and I'd rather shoot gaps. If I could just shoot gaps and not flip and twist and do all that, I'm content with that. I find that fun.
I don't like all the flippy floppy.
I can't even watch those videos.
A bird doesn't even fly. I mean, to me, flying an FPV bird is trying to be like a bird or a plane, and planes and birds don't do all that flippy floppy stuff.
Yeah, that constant flip.
Yeah, it's dizzying after a while. It's not even enjoyable.
Oof.
It's definitely not enjoyable. But I don't look down on GPS guys. I used to fly GPS. It's just
you're one of the few, I would think. I would think the diehards do.
They do.
No, I don't think so. I think they.
Are you back to the Sky FPV?
It's two different flying. I
think most of the guys that have the FPV stuff in their names probably look down at the camera guys. And if I'm wrong, I apologize.
Look at Bardwell.
I've seen it. I've seen it in streams, and I think I've seen things that have been said.
Lots. Lots.
I've got Bardwell's video going right now on my other screen.
Yeah, if you look at the comments.
Diaz, do you watch baseball or football?
Football. Avid football fan. No, not baseball.
Do you watch ballet?
No.
Okay, so then in answer to Peter Carroll's, you watch what you're interested in. You're not going to watch FPV if you're into cinematic footage, and you're not going to watch cinematic footage if you're into FPV.
But that's not true, because I ride a Harley. But I'll look at all motorcycles. I look at anything two wheels, not just Harleys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little different. If I fly a drone, I'm looking at all drones.
That's like
whether it's a camera drone.
You can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, here we go, Carlos. This is, I guess, this is what Gary's talking about too. I'm just looking at the comments. Lorna, you pointed me in that direction, mate. I didn't read the comments. I was just watching the video and then just enjoying what he was doing. But I'm reading these comments now. Man, they're bagging. And there's so many elitists ranting about the drone ruining the purity of FPV. Why not let those average Joes just have their fun? You know, each to their own, mate. Each to their own.
I wasn't even worried about what anybody says. I just, if you want to buy it, Adrian, fucking buy it and fly it. If I didn't get the V1 goggles and I was ready to take that step, I would have bought this kit and I would have flew the shit out of it. And even if I would have crashed it, there'd be repercussions. But, you know, like Lon bought, you know, the care refresh. So, you know, if he runs into that issue, he's going to take care of that problem. So I see no issue with it.
With what? Buying it?
With buying it, yeah. Shit.
There is no,
if you have, yeah.
afford anything and it doesn't put you into debt and you're not paying and you're saving and you take care of business, buy freaking anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not.
Your boys get ready to send us $1,400 here in a couple of days, so that's the way they're talking.
I would never tell anybody not to buy it. I wouldn't suggest it to an FPV pilot,
but they did tap into the FPV sector, so that's a huge one for them. And I bet you the next reiteration of this one is going to be out of the park. I can only imagine what's going to be. Everybody's going to forget about this one when the Mavic 3 Pro comes out, whenever that comes out. So it's just what they do, man.
Mavic 3 Pro prediction. I think it's going to have OxySync 3. I think it's going to allow you to use these goggles. And I think it's going to have 4 modes. It's going to be tripod, normal, sport, and like an FPV mode. And where it'll do like 60 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour. It won't do flips and shit, don't get me wrong. But it'll be like sport in this one. You know what I mean? I really believe that. I think you're gonna be able to buy the goggles to a
so like an all-in-one package. You can get your standard cinematic GPS shots and then your kind of like fast cinematic shots, like what the bird you just got, Lon, provides.
That's why I bought this drone, just to get faster shots. I used to have a 3DR Solo.
But that's
how me and
the only difference is speed. It looks like, other than it can do FPV, speed and banks.
Right. Because it's not a 3-axis gimbal. There's no 3-axis gimbal. But I think, in the Mavic 3 Pro, this is what I hope they do. When you go into FPV mode, I bet it'll lock the gimbal to just moving up and down, no left to right or roll. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Lon, this one, it flies, according to Jim's drone, is 60 miles per hour in sports mode and 30 in normal.
Yes.
Have you tried it?
Normal. Yes, 30 normal, 60 sport, and like 80, 90 in manual.
So did you get like motion sickness with the goggles, going that fast?
Yes, I had to lean up against the pole when I was flying because I'm not used to it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not used to it. I'm not a big fan of goggles to begin with, so it took me a minute. I had to order. I wear glasses, so I ordered inserts for my goggles.
Yeah, fat sharks.
Now,
I have the DJI goggles.
Are you also gonna get the motion remote?
I don't know. I mean,
dude, that's a crash waiting to happen. That's a crash waiting to happen. That shit. It's man. If you're used to this, you're gonna have to hang on. Where do I want it?
I know, right?
That's like this, and then up and mate. I tell you.
No, y'all. Yeah, you do like this. Oh, you can't see my hand. Sorry. I believe you do like this. You do like this, and then you do some of this.
Yeah. What are you doing? Flying my drone.
It looks like a gimmick, and but it could be fun. You know what I mean?
Once again, the controller of a jet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Jet plane, push, pull.
It's like an FT Aviator, is what it's like.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah. Well, that other one, that was a big fail. That other one that they brought out, that was ridiculous.
Stupid. You had to have the regular controller on top of it. So you had all this crap hanging from you. You had the regular controller. You had this stupid apparatus, and and then I was like, really? Yeah, that's so much more convenient.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary, thank you for coming in, buddy. Good night, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Speaking of which, I am going to go because I got to do a bit of stuff today. All right. Thanks,
Are you on
guys.
your way to go flying?
You right. Cheers, mate.
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Genie John, for popping in. I
What
really
are you
appreciate
flying,
you,
Matt?
man.
What are you
Tiny
flying?
Hawk. Tiny Hawk. Where?
At
Did you
the
say
park?
where or when, Carlos?
No,
Where?
where are you flying?
I
You're
still
flying
didn't
the
get
tiny
that.
hawk. You're flying the
Yes,
tiny.
mate. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever fly your GPS drones for fun?
Never. And that's what I've said. It's been a long, long time since I ever pulled my drone out just because I want to go fly my GPS drone because it's boring as batshit to me. When I fly, I want to get footage, and that's exactly what I do, and that's why I've got a Hasselblad camera, and
Hey,
and
I'm
that's
sorry
what
to interrupt you, but try the Mavic 2 Pro in sport. Give it a real try. I mean, it flips around. It spins around pretty damn fast.
Oh, it does. It does.
I mean, like now. I mean, you're like full bore, 40 miles per hour, and you just hit the sticks, and it go whoa. It'll spin right around.
And then it goes Vrr! Yeah. Oh no, I've played with them all. It's just something to root around with, I guess. But and as people say, everyone's on about these new drones coming out, and it's got this and this and that and that, and I don't know why we're upgrading. Well, I don't upgrade drones; I upgrade cameras. Basically, that's what it is for me. Give a shit about sensors. Don't care. It's got 360. I don't give a shit. What's the camera like? And that's why I've ended up with the 2 Pro. I mean, there's other ones out there I could consider, I guess, but it's like someone into digital photography or something. They're always upgrading a camera, because they want a better image. They want something out of it, and that's exactly what I do with drones.
You hit it on the nail, Matt. How many times can you fly one location? You know what I'm saying? If you're flying a camera drone, it takes its toll. You keep on going the same spot, flying the same thing at the same height, doing the same pans, the same tilts, whatever you do to make it look good. Yeah. It takes its toll. I don't have the burn for it anymore. You know what I mean? I got my commercial stuff. I do work for it. That's when I get paid. I love to fly. Outside of that, GPS drone is different, man. It's just you can fly that thing anywhere, and love it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gina John. I appreciate you. We got 808 State in the house. Thank you so much for popping in, buddy. I appreciate you. We got rigor mortis. Thank you so much for popping in, sir. Matt, okay, man, you are a pain in the ass, buddy. You really are.
He's a great DJ, Matt. Let him be the DJ.
Yeah,
so Matt,
support, man.
Matt, it's fair to say that when you fly your FPV, you have fun. When you fly your GPS, it's different.
Absolutely, it is. I get more excited about where I am and what footage I can get. That's what I'm excited about, not the actual flying. It's the perspective that the drone will give me that I like, and it's fantastic, and I do like that. I'm not saying I don't like flying. I do like flying. I've flown for years and years in different sort of areas. But this is just the camera. This is the camera I want for what I'm doing. I do like the Mavic Pro and all that sort of thing, and even the Spark. You got startup sounds which trigger reactions. And you think, oh yeah, that's the old Spark getting up there. Boom, off you go. It's a bit of fun. I like the fact that I can fly that Spark and mess around with the footage and make that look a bit different too. So the aspect of flying is good. I don't mind it. Absolutely, I love it. But it's all about getting the footage, and for me, it's the editing as well. That's why I shoot in log, because I want to get it in there. And like the shit that I took yesterday, and I was up till 2 or 3 in the bloody morning, and I was color grading it. Because every time I went back, but I don't mind it. I'll go in there and I'll play around with it, and I'll get this. But the difference between the 264 and 265 file is horrendous. There's a huge difference, and that's the whole creative process of it, is going and getting the footage, and then putting the music in there, getting a feel for it, and then editing all that together, So it's a whole process for me for one video, that I enjoy. FPV is pure fun. It's pure adrenaline and concentration, and there's a challenge. There's a challenge to get better.
Why do you say you concentrate? What makes you concentrate more?
you're going to hit shit. You're aiming for things. You're aiming to go through things. You're concentrating on your altitude, where you're flying. Right. You're not just looking here. You're looking there, because you like need to have foresight.
You're looking like a car. You're driving like to see what's in front, in the head.
That's right. You got to have foresight.
So you see why it's different from GPS, where flying isn't the same.
Oh, flying and flying is definitely not the same. Yeah, absolutely. I've always said, I'm flying a camera.
That's the only thing that we say is different from GPS to FPV. I don't think people should get insulted. It's definitely two different kinds of flying. It's not even close to it.
Yeah.
You're not a real drone pilot unless you fly FPV and stuff.
No. It has nothing
to do with say that. You're not saying that.
No. I understand what you're trying to say, but that's foolishness, what people say. But
yeah.
It's
tell you one thing, the battery thing is something I hope trickles down to regular FPV or real FPV too. Because it's nice just being able to plug a battery in and go make a sandwich or go to bed or whatever, and not worry that your house will be burned down the next day. You know what I mean?
When I first got into this hobby, I liked the idea of flying. I just happened to buy the Mavic Air. I didn't care about photography. I liked the fact that I can make something fly and go and whatever. And then I got into the FPV. I never liked. I shouldn't say I don't like, but I never really flew for photography's sake. And then, as you guys know, I'm colorblind, a red-green deficiency. So all these color grading and all this color stuff that you guys are so into, it's like,
yeah.
Well, look at rigor mortis FPV. You move a camera drone, you fly an FPV drone.
That's right. I fly a camera. I fly a camera in a position. I fly a move. I get a frame. It's about getting your. There's some pretty hairy situations you can get your GPS drone in. I've been there, down in rainforests and all sorts of shit. That's a fantastic thing. You've got to concentrate your ass off, especially because you're dealing with a drone with technology that hasn't got that technology once it hasn't got its GPS and bearings. So you've got to look at it because it doesn't behave itself. It doesn't know what the hell it's doing. So to try and get footage in those environments is fairly difficult. And I have crashed, obviously. Those of you who know, the first Mavic Pro that I had into the river in a rainforest. Bye-bye. Shit. So
there are skills involved, though.
Adrian, maybe before you think about going
either way.
I don't know who said what there.
Was that Carlos?
No, let Lon finish. He started first.
I'm saying there's skills. There's a different skill set. Like we keep using like motorcycles versus cars. You know what I mean? I could say you're not really driving if you got an automatic car, and I'm on a crotch rocket doing 150 down the road, and you're doing 25 with grandma on the passenger seat in an automatic car. I could say you're not really driving. But it's a different skill set because it takes some skill to get that shot. And Matt's trying to get a shot of that, what do they call those trees? I can't remember, but anyway, he's trying to get some kind of shot. Man, there's a skill involved there. There's still a skill set, and there's guys that can't fly a GPS drone to save their lives.
Well, I think there's a skill set just to find the picture, to have the eye. That's one.
The framing of the picture, the setting of the camera, the exposure, all that stuff.
But that's not
flying.
Well,
I know it's not flying, but it's a part of the flying.
That's your tool.
And the end result, if you don't get that and you go home and you're looking forward to edit it, you're going to be upset because it looks like shit.
Yeah.
And all that flying you did was for nothing. And you probably wouldn't be happy that you flew because the end result was you got shitty footage.
Yeah, there's levels.
Teacher.
That everybody with a Mavic 2 Pro would be Sam Calder. You know what I mean? If there were no skills involved, then everyone would have the same exact footage.
What I was going to say to Adrian is, before you think about getting this FPV drone, if you have those goggles, get used to it. Put those goggles on and fly the drone and see if you even like it. You may not even like the FPV experience.
He might end up getting.
But I would say this, that too. It will help you fly closer and more accurate and better with your GPS drone using the goggles, because now you're there and you can see exactly what's next to you. You fly with more confidence. You can't fly fast because it can't catch up. There's a lag, but you can definitely fly with more confidence.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, I would only. I've put those goggles on and I've looked at them. Right. Whenever I'm flying shit close to stuff, that drone is 10 feet away from me, and I'm watching every single move it makes, so I can get it where I need it. Right. There's no way in hell I would fly like that with those goggles on, man. That's shocking. You might be able to do a little bit better if you're a little bit more of a distance away. That's for sure. But when I'm doing stuff close to stuff, I'm right on it, you know, because you can be, you just hit shit so easily. And once they hit shit, they're gone. You know, you've got this beautiful thing. And you think, look at all this technology. Technology hits a freaking leaf, you know, and all of a sudden it's a pile of plastic on the freaking ground. You know.
Yeah, they don't take crashes well.
Damn it! Sorry, Carlos. You go.
No, I was going to say they don't take crashes well. These drones.
They don't. No, they don't. They don't. That's why you try to minimize that sort of thing. Unless it's a spark, of course, it'll just bounce back and go, "Come on, give me some more shit."
Yeah.
But anyway,
the GoPros don't seem to do very well on FPV drones. No offense, but I see a lot of that. The guys crash their FPV drones and their GoPros are done.
Well, what is the Al probably knows the answer to this. What's the care refresh for GoPros? $20 or $40 or $50?
I think you have to buy insurance, and the insurance policy is all. It's pretty hard to get through. I never got insurance. I just got refurbished ones through Amazon.
I thought Best Buy replaced it. They had like some kind of crash.
And Best Buy, they do have a crash and return, but I think you have to pay additional money for that.
Yeah, but what does it cost? $50?
I gotta go.
I never did it before.
See you later, Matt.
Fly a drone, Matt.
Later, Matt.
I'm going to, brother. I can't wait actually to record this shit. And as I said, it's coming. That thing's coming in the it's coming in the mail. So
OTG View is the app you need along with.
You know, okay, here we go. God, I'm going to stay forever. It says it's all compatible with the S4 and all this sort of shit. Now, when I charge my S4 up and I go into the Play Store, that app isn't available for my phone, right?
What do you have?
It is, however, available for my S20, right? But that receiver isn't compatible with an S20. It's compatible with an S4.
Oh, no.
Now, what about an iPhone?
You have a laptop?
I've got a laptop now.
Do you have an iPhone?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work on iOS.
Oh wow! Okay.
On Android, no problem.
APK Pure or APK Mirror.
Really? Because it does come with an app, doesn't it, Carlos? As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, but that's I've heard it's not that hot. But yes, it does. But
okay.
OTG View, I believe it's called.
That's exactly what I look for in the and it does not come up in the Play Store because obviously the Play Store knows what bloody phone you're using to search, and it doesn't come up. It comes straight up on the S20.
Right.
As I said,
try APK Mirror, or go right to their website. Maybe they have an APK.
Where's my pen? Here we go.
Mike says SkyDroid app.
Just go back on stream at 2 hours and 27 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. What was it called, Lon? Sorry.
APK Mirror. Alpha Papa Kilo Mirror.
Okay, Mike.
You can try that. It might be on there. You can download it for free, and hopefully it'll work with your phone. There's normally a reason why. Your processor probably isn't good enough to run the program. Is probably why it doesn't come up on that. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't have enough RAM or whatever.
Well, it's weird, because it's all updated, not the SES4.
Right.
It's all updated and all that sort of biz. So blah blah blah. There's nothing on this phone. So the memory and all that's virtually empty. There's bugger all on.
Right, but the RAM of that phone is probably 512 at the best. Your S20, it comes out of the box with 8 gigs of RAM, if I'm not mistaken. 8 gigs of RAM. If you got the stock one, it's got 8 gigs of RAM. The S4 might have 512 megabytes of RAM. And that might be your problem. That program might need X number of gigs to run.
Yeah, it might need an S6 or some shit.
And your memory might not be fast enough either.
Yeah,
DDR. They're up to DDR5 in phones now, if I'm not mistaken. That phone might be DDR2.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually, I didn't think of that because it's the receiver is compatible with this phone with that app. Exactly right, and it'll probably work. But that app, which is a third party app, is looking for something special, which I got here. Right, I didn't look at it like that. I thought, no, it should be working. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hey, Adrian. Your friend Drones863 was asking, I just bought a Mini 4 for flying. Does anyone know if it works good? I'm not sure what a Mini 4 is.
Mini 4?
iPad
Mini 4.
Oh, Mini. Okay.
Oh, Mini 4.
I thought of a drone.
Wait a minute. Is that a new iPad, Carlos? The Mini 4?
I guess that's what you guys just said.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was a drone myself.
I thought I thought it was a drone too. I'm sorry. Okay.
iPad Mini 4 is what he's talking about. It'll work with any DJI drone, if that's his question.
Yeah, it'll be good too. It'll be good. It'll work. Yeah, there won't be any issues. I actually went from Android to iOS. Anyway, that's the only Apple product they own. Anyway, I'm going to go and I'm going to go buzz some trees. So I'll catch us all later. Lovely seeing everyone.
Tap out.
Thank you for coming in, buddy.
Cheers,
No worries. See everyone in the chat. Actually,
You're not going to read all the
see you Night Train. See you Jim's Droney.
Oh.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Later, Matt.
See ya.
Hey, Adrian, you're in the Best Buy Elite member, Elite Plus probably by now, aren't you?
Say that one more time.
You're a Best Buy Elite Plus member, aren't you?
I don't know. I guess I am because just about every one of my drones, I get it from them.
Well, the reason I ask is because you get 30 or 45. I forget what level I'm at, but I get 45-day return. You know what I mean? So I can sit there in 30 days and I might you
gotta pay the restocking fee.
Maybe. I've talked my way out of the restock fee many times. And depending on what level you're at, you don't have to pay a restock fee either. Okay. But regardless, if you have to pay a restock fee, you have to pay a restock fee. But that might be a thought. You buy the damn thing, you hate it.
$200+. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's a gamble. You know what I mean? That's. I understand what people are saying. You can learn on the less expensive drones, but I have this argument with people on motorcycles too. Everybody thinks you have to buy a 250 to learn how to ride a motorcycle, and I don't think there's a one size fits all for everybody in the world. You know what I mean? If you're walking out the street and you've never flown a drone in your life, then yeah, maybe you should get a Tiny Hawk. But I don't know if you've been flying drones for 5 years. Do you have a general idea of how it works? I don't know why you couldn't start with this drone. If you take it easy, you don't go all hot wild and stuff. I don't see why you couldn't.
Al,
it depends on the person. Everybody's different.
What was your first experience flying acro from GPS?
Was on the Tiny Hawk.
And how did it go? Learning.
It was tough.
You crashed?
I crashed. Lost props. Cracked frames, but I kept at it.
No.
And I got better.
It's not an FPV kind of trainer because you want to have a bird that you can crash and not worry about.
No, yeah.
You want to have something that you can. I'm telling you, this thing for $120.
But you know what, Carlos? I would probably never venture in a manual boat if I got that thing. And I was just, I would put some time in that simulator to having the goggles,
right?
And then I'd probably take one step at a time. But you're going to crash, dude. It's going to happen.
Knowing that you fly acro now, you could probably take that bird and fly it like any other acro.
I would try. Yeah, definitely. I would try. Definitely try to fly it. Yeah, certainly.
If it's acro, it's acro. It should do everything the other ones do.
I think one good thing, though, not to defend this stupid drone, but one good thing about this drone as a quote trainer, you can get it up in the air, practice acro, and then put it back in normal and land it. Because from what I've seen, a very high percentage of the crashes are taking off and landing. It seems like
that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Especially the landing.
Yeah. So if you can eliminate those two problems, which this drone does, right? It eliminates the taking off part and it eliminates the landing part. That could be helpful. You know what I mean?
Drone junkie. He's
hey,
up to
Junkie, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming in, buddy. And hey, Jones A63. I'm glad that you're liking your Mavi Air too, man. I told you you're gonna love that bird. That
5:30 in the morning over there.
What was that, Carlos?
It's 5:30 in the morning where Drone Junkie is.
Damn, where is he at?
He's in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
He's a diehard FPV guy. That's why he said that.
I watched his video. He's pretty good, Carlos.
Who's that?
Drone Junkie. I watched his video. He's pretty good.
He's all right. Nah, he is good. And you know what? He messes around a lot with he actually took, I think, a DJI drone and turned it FPV. I think it was a Mavic. Yeah, he's handy.
Man, it's like everything else in the world these days. Everything's so polarizing, isn't it? Everything's polarizing.
What it is, I wouldn't give a new driver an expensive car. You give him a car that, you don't mind getting dented. Same thing with the drone. I wouldn't give a kid, some new person a $1,200 or, whatever this costs to learn.
Hey, Rigor Mortis FPV. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
But some kids could handle it, right?
Oh, you give a 4-year-old an iPad in 6 months, he's got it figured out. Whereas you give a 40-year-old an iPad and it's going to take a year. You know what I mean? It's just.
I've seen a video with a young little kid flying this new drone.
4-year-old. Oh, I've seen a 4-year-old.
Yeah, four. No, actually, the new release DJI drone. They were flying, or she was flying. So I mean, I don't know. I think there's steps to it. If you take those steps, you should be fine. Fly what you want to fly, man.
Well, that has nothing to do with the FPV, the DJI. FPV.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Like I said, the good things, there are some good things and there's some bad things. I agree with both sides. I'm in the middle, because like I said, I could list like 5 things that sound like a really good idea for somebody walking in off the street that wants to get in deep, has never flown anything, for example, and they want to get into FPV. Like I said, the takeoff and landing, that's kind of, I hate to say it, but that's pretty good. The return to home, that's pretty good. A lot of people lose drones. You know what I mean? They lose them in the sky. Now what? You don't have a GPS on that thing. It's gone. It's gone. I don't care if it costs 200 or it costs 400 or 150, whatever. It's gone.
Most FPV, by the time you're close to losing it, your video goes out, so you have to bring it back anyway.
Yeah. You fly analog still, don't you, Carlo?
Say again? I'm sorry.
You're flying analog or are you flying digital?
Analog.
Right.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try digital. Hopefully, in a few weeks, I'm gonna borrow Mitch's controller and goggles, and then get sucked into it, and probably just go into the DJI goggle.
Yeah, it's almost $1,000 to go digital, isn't it, Al? But by the time you buy the air unit and the controller and the goggles, you're about $1,000 right there.
But I think if you get the V2 goggles, they got the 2.4 gigahertz and the 5.8. So I think you can fly your existing analog. So that's pretty cool. That's a good little feature right there.
It's true that the V1 are gone. They don't even make them anymore. The goggles.
I think so. I think
they're not on the website.
They're hard to find. Hard to find.
I think you can get refurbs on DJI's website though, if you really want to be one. I heard.
I'm sure you can find it if you were searching for. Workers run the same. So, Adrian, are you thinking about doing it, taking a plunge, or are you going to still think about it?
Yeah.
Adrian, put those other goggles on.
I'm still thinking about it. Just haven't really made up my mind yet. But yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Put those other goggles. Get used to that. You'll like it.
Yeah, actually, Carlos, I did again with the 2 Pro and the 2 Zoom. I actually flew it. I was on my balcony and I actually went around my house on some trees, just getting used to it. I even, went on, on top of my roof, like, just looking around. Man, it felt good. I mean, I didn't get like motion sickness or anything, because of course I wasn't going, that fast either. You know what I mean?
And do it sitting down the first time or leaning up.
I did it sitting down on a chair, then I stood up, and I was still fine. But
I said you fell off a chair flying FPV or watching somebody?
Yes, I did. I actually did it once. Yeah, I bust my ass several times. I didn't know what the hell I'm doing. I mean, actually, I kept the bird up in the air, pretty good. But, just the fact that, just looking at everything that was moving around, I fell down a couple of times. Nobody told me to sit down. I didn't know you had to sit down.
Yeah, Adrian, you got to offer. Matt Kunda said you could fly there, so maybe even look through somebody's goggles when they're flying on March 20th in Florida.
I'll probably do it.
And you maybe can make your decision then.
Yeah, probably.
There's a Best Buy in Florida. You know what I mean? There's a Best Buy in Florida.
Yeah, there is. Hey, John A63, to answer your question, I think the Mavic Air 2 is better than the Mavic Pro. The first Mavic Pro. I think it is, to me.
Oh, a million %.
Just to answer your question.
Adrian, I'm out. I got to get my back straightened. Too much
I'm out of here, Adrian.
Carlos,
everybody in the chat.
And I hope nobody gets offended. I love GPS and FPV people because I like people. Well, not all of them, but I don't care what you fly. I could care less.
Carlos, I have one thing to say before you go.
Thank you for coming in.
Cállate la boca.
Cállate la boca, muchacho.
All right, guys. Later. Adrian, thank you. Everybody in chat later.
Hey, Alias, thank you. Carlos, thank you, buddy.
Later.
All right, it was fun. Thanks for letting me be silly.
Thank you.
It's all for fun. Have fun. Keep smiling and all that good stuff. Be good, Lon. Take care.
Take her easy.
Now, Lon, what birds are you thinking about bringing down when you come here?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not even sure if I'm going to bring this stupid drone. Yeah, I might. But I'll probably just bring my Mavic Air 2. That's my go-to travel drone, quite frankly. It's the perfect drone. I mean, seriously. I've had almost all of them. And that drone, it just does everything really well. You know what I mean? The camera quality isn't as good as the Mavic 2 Pro, but I don't know. I just like the Mavic Air 2 is just nice. It's just a nice drone, But I got a case that'll carry the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic Air 2, so I guess I could just bring those two. Right. And I got a backpack that from when I flew FPV, I still had a backpack laying around my house. And the DJI FPV drone fits in it.
Got you.
Yeah. So
I'm actually thinking about bringing several of my drones. Maybe I know I'm definitely going to bring the Mavic Air 2. I'm going to bring the Pro 2, the Zoom. Also, I'm going to bring my the Auto Evo 2, which I got the AK version. I'm thinking about maybe bringing the Fimi X8 SE. I love that drone. And I'm thinking about bringing maybe I'm deciding either it's going to be the Mavic Air 1, the first one, or maybe the Mini.
Jesus, you gonna rent a U-Haul?
Mini 1, huh?
You gonna rent a U-Haul?
I mean, man, I got a big ass freaking Ram 1500 truck. I'll be able to.
I know you got a truck.
Huh?
If I was driving, I'd probably bring 3 or 4 drones too, but I'm flying, so
yeah.
I'm
assuming that you're gonna get a rental when you get over here, right? Or you leaving the same day?
No. I'm staying through Monday. I'm landing Friday and leaving Monday.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do after work on Friday. I'm gonna drive over there.
Yeah. So we all have to hook up and have dinner. I wasn't gonna go, and then I said, ask her, I might as well go. My plane tickets round trip from Michigan to Florida to Orlando, non-stops too, no stop flights. $245 round trip.
Damn, that's
including
cheap,
2 check bags and everything. $245.
If I'm not mistaken, that's cheap, isn't it?
That's stupid. I can't drive for that. I can't drive to Detroit and back. I can't. I'm sorry, you don't know where I live. I can't drive across the state of Michigan for $245, much less to Florida. Not my Challenger, especially. You know.
How you doing, Harley FPV? Thank you for coming in, buddy. I really appreciate you, man.
Yeah. So yeah, it's you know, it's gonna be interesting. In fact, the hotel room was the most expensive thing of the trip. You know, for 3 nights.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't booked my hotel yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that pretty soon because I don't want to, I don't want to be stranded somewhere.
Whoa.
Sleep.
You don't. Well, dude, message me on the stupid thing. You can camp with me if you want.
Well, yeah.
I can change I have a king room now, but I could change to a dual queen room, I would assume. And save you some. I'm staying in the same hotel as everybody else.
That's the thing. There ain't nobody telling me shit about where they're staying at.
They're staying at the Holiday Inn Express in Palm Bay, right, Matt? You know, nobody told me I booked a room in Melbourne. You know, and everybody's like, "Oh, we're staying in Palm Bay." I'm like, "What?" So I had to change rooms. Luckily, they let me out of the cancellation fee.
You say Holiday Inn Express in where?
Palm Bay. Hey, Matt, you still at Palm Bay, right? I don't feel like looking it up right now. It's Palm Bay. I'm 99.9% certain. If you're doing a search, just go Holiday Inn Express Palm Bay. I believe it's Palm Bay. Yeah, Palm Bay. Yep. Yeah, I got a king room now, bro. I was looking for a roomie. You know, I could just change it to a dual queen room. As far as I know, it's not the same money.
Hold on.
We can split it if you want.
19 all the way through the 21st. Let me see what they're talking about here. Hold on.
$114 a night. What are you trying to get? Standard room?
You said Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Palm Bay, right?
Yep.
You said how much did you pay?
I paid $300 for 3 nights for a king size room, though. I got the king room, 500 square feet or whatever it is. But like I said, I could just change it to a dual queen. You're not that cute, so it'll have to be separate beds.
You son of a
No, wait a minute, I got a king suite. So I got the suite with I got a couch and all that kind of crap in my room. So party in my room, but
yeah, I definitely think go ahead and man, shit. I don't even think I have your number line. Go ahead and
no, I can email it to you.
Yeah, show me email with your phone number. We could go ahead and get in contact. Man, hell yeah, man. That's all right, man. You just make sure you know that I got guns. You stay your ass in your bed. Don't come over here messing with me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's the least of your worries.
Yeah, so these are my words.
That's the very least of your worries, bro.
It's just
the very, very least of your worries.
Is it still snowing over there in Michigan?
No, it was 40 degrees today. It's supposed to be 50, 60 come Tuesday. Matt says he's going to send you my number. So Matt got it.
Have you guys been getting like bad, blizzard when it comes to, like really bad snow back in January, February?
No, not really. But I live in Michigan. If it doesn't snow more than a foot, we're like, oh, look, it snowed. You know, you don't really think about it. You know, I mean, it's just normal. It's like in Florida in July, it hits 100 degrees. You guys don't all freak out, right? You're not like,
yeah.
You got to go, oh, look, it's 93 degrees, huh? You know, you don't.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You know, you're like hurricane season. Everybody else in the country's like, oh my God, Florida got hit with a 110 mile per hour winds. You guys are like, 110? What's that? You know? So, But Matt Conda's going to send you my number. Yeah, get a hold of me. You know, that's fine with me. I'm all about saving money. That's another $200 you can throw towards that drone.
Okay, I think Matt Conde just went ahead and sent me a text.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, that's only 200 you can throw.
I got it.
That's almost, you know what? That's actually the cost of the Flyboard combo. Because the Flyboard combo is $300. It would cost you $300 to rent that room.
Yeah. Anyway, I got it. Now I'm about to go ahead and save it right now.
Okay. No, that's fine. But when you get certain, let me know, because I'll have to hit up Holiday Inn and change my room. I don't foresee it being a problem though. Because like I said, I got a king room now, but I believe the rooms look exactly the same, except for one has 2 beds and one has 1 bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big deal. In fact, I think there's a sleeper in that couch. So I'll look at that. I'll even take the sleeper. I don't care.
John A63 said that his hotel is about 20 minutes from the meetup.
Your hotel is 20 minutes from the previous meetup, brother.
John A63, you don't want to spoon with Adrian. Definitely not.
Nope.
Definitely not.
Nope. He's missing 2 things and he's got 1 thing too many. You know? So, yeah, no, thank you.
You know, I didn't even know about the goddamn hotel. Now, how close is that hotel from where we're gonna be at in the meetup? Do you know?
I don't know where the new meetup is yet. Matt does though. Matt's gonna be staying in the same hotel. Everybody's staying in this hotel, so it's not a problem as far as everybody hooking up because we're all in the same hotel. You know what I mean? That's the positive side of everybody being in the same hotel. You know, but apparently the meetup spot changed, so it was farther away than I would have thought because I was going to stay in Melbourne because it's closer to Sebastian than what Palm Bay is. But Palm Bay is right on the coast, so I can see where they're at. We can fly off our balconies, you know what I mean, and get ocean shots.
Yeah.
You know, right off our balconies. So there's something to be said for that. You know what I mean?
See,
plus it's spring break time too. So
I got a damn screenshot from Ron and also from Matt Condiff talking about it, like it's showing another island, I believe. Not technically not really an island because it's a road that drive right through like a piece of, you know what I mean, big old property.
Right. Is it an archipelago?
Yeah, something like that. I guess like I think it's called Orchid Island Golf and Beach Club, some shit like that.
Cool.
Close to the Pelican Island National Wildlife Refuge. I don't even know if we'll be able to freaking fly over there because you know a lot of drones have that geofencing bullshit, and we close to anything, we won't be able to fly.
Okay, hey, clowns in the chat, all you clowns, you know the exact location. Check it on FlySafe and see if we can fly there before you guys go making, you know, choices on where we're all meeting up to fly.
Yeah.
Make sure it's in the database.
How you doing, Robert S? Thank you for coming into the stream, sir. Really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, that is one thing that I believe whoever's in charge of doing this should have actually checked. Because again, I've been to several places, you know what I mean, including in Tampa, you know what I mean, shit, Jacksonville, Orlando, where I'm going to these nice places to go fly. Next thing you know, my drone's saying I'm not allowed to do it. I can't even take up. It won't even arm the freaking drone.
Can you get land? I usually can get land.
No, I have it, but even though you have land, it doesn't mean that you'll be able to fly, depending on where you're at. If you're a Part 107, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Right, but you can get. I'm saying you can get a on the spot authorization, instant authorization. I get them all the time. I took up a mile from the airport 2 days ago.
I've done that before. I've got authorization, but I'm only recreational fly. You're a Part 107. I think it works different for you.
Yeah, and it gave me a 200 foot ceiling. It only let me fly up to 200 feet.
Okay.
I got authorization, and that's what I'm thinking they're going to do with the FPV drone too. A lot of people that's one of the big complaints about the FPV drone because it's going to have geofencing. Oh my God, it's going to have geofencing. But I think that they're going to get their shit together and change their rules a little bit and allow you to fly like 100 feet high or whatever. Almost.
Yeah. Now, my contact just sent me a text talking about is the Wabasso Causeway Bridge, and it's actually in Vero Beach, Florida.
Yeah, he sent me all those pictures too. Oh, yeah. God dang it.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent me all those pictures too. And he put a little arrow there. Like, did you get the little red arrow?
Yeah, I got the arrow too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But it doesn't give you an address. Now I got the freaking address.
Good job, Matt, by the way. Good job.
So I didn't even know where the hell I was going. But
We
anyway,
should all take another day off and drive down to Miami. See, that's what I'm talking about. Get us some Cuban broads and you know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, but I think I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, I know. You got a girlfriend and stuff.
You're
Dominican, right?
I'm Dominican, yeah. I think I'll stick to going to like one of them nice Spanish, restaurants. Give me some good ass freaking food and, listen to some merengue, bachata, reggaeton. And I'll be all right with that.
Yeah, I'm just joking. But no, but yeah, hit me up for real because I'm cool with that or not. It doesn't make any difference. I think that if we need to save a couple $100 because I don't plan on spending a lot of time in the room.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna save a little bit of money, shit, I might as well go ahead and do that. I mean, but
I didn't kill Ken Dono when I roomed with him in Colorado. So if he can make it through 3-4 days with me, you'll make it. Cause that dude, he's a challenge.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, Brother Long, thank you for coming in, man. I pretty much mean that I'm about to go and call this.
Good.
Thank you, man, for coming in, buddy. Thank you for everybody that came into the panel. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for the love and support. I'm about to call it a night. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you, buddy. Yeah. I got your number now, and I'll definitely hit you up in a little bit so we can link up and take it from there, man. I'm not gonna say nothing right now on the chat. I'll call you and I'll let you know.
Okay, bro.
All right. Thank you for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you, man.
No problem. You guys take her easy out, people in the chats. Peace.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love and support. Great show. Great show, man. Had fun talking to you guys. Met a lot of you guys. Harley FPV, thank you so much. If you're new to the streaming, I really appreciate you, man. All the love and support, everybody in the chat. You guys been wonderful. Thank you so much. We'll be on the lookout for some more videos from me if I'm able to fly. It's been raining here in Florida just about every day. I haven't been able to really fly, get some great shots, but I'm working on it. Thank you so much, man. Love you guys. Good night. Peace.